Hey yo guys, girls, and everyone in between, this is Rebellious Pastry here, and for those of you guys who have already know, for those of you guys who already know who I am and what I do, please, please be patient with me for a little bit, but, I'm mostly talking to YouTube right here, but, um, this is, let's see, how is my Twitch doing? I don't think anyone's watching on my Twitch, but I just want to see how things are going. Yeah. All right. Um, alrighty. So, I have some good news and some bad news already. My good news is that I got two platforms to work. My bad news is I have to have one of them in vertical form whenever I am whenever I'm streaming on both platforms. Now, since I'm primarily on YouTube, I wanted to prioritize um, YouTube as far as the one that gets the vertical stream. Or vertical, wait, no, horizontal. Now, I'm hoping this won't be a problem for those of you guys who are watching on Twitch because let's just say that I figured out that you absolutely have one platform being vertical when everyone on YouTube knows that I prefer to have things horizontally. So, until I figure out a way not to have them both vertical, I'm going to have Twitch be vertical just because um yeah. Anyways, those of you guys on Twitch who have never heard of me before in your lives, hello, heyo, guys, girls, and everyone in between. This is Rebellious Pastry here, and I am primarily on YouTube, known for storytime animations and live streams. Now, I want to. All right, I'm gonna let my guest on, but then be like, "Oh hey, I'm introducing myself to Twitch. Hold on." Hello. Let me just connect your application audio input capture to so that the thing can actually pick you up. All right, speak.
Why, hello there.
Hello. Um this is my guest for today. She is going to be very patient with me with this new idea I had. But yeah, I have some good news and or wait, I introduced I interrupted introducing myself. So let me That's the weirdest sounding sneeze I've ever heard. it went it kind of went it kind of went a little weird over the microphone, but it's kind of funny, so let's keep it in there. Anyways, I am Rebellious Pastry. I'm known for my YouTube videos and YouTube streams. That is why I am this kind of weird hybrid between knowing how to stream and having no idea how Twitch works. So there's that. Like, here's the thing. You would think that, hello, Hakame, I am currently testing out how to use Twitch. But, anyways, so if you were wondering, how is it that this guy knows how to stream? Just so you guys know, I use he, they pronouns, and I'm a trans dude. I'm just still using their original version of my character because I love them too much. Um, I'm known for being a storytime animator on YouTube who does live streams once a week to basically give. So the reason of why I originally did live streams is to make sure that I could do YouTube or make sure I could do YouTube without having my channel dying because animation takes so long. So that's why I decided to originally do you streaming. Now, I just had the idea of are you allergic to being on air?
Me?
Holy yeah.
No. Just
you,
start talking.
you I all I've been hearing is sneezing.
No, no. I'm not sneezing. I promise. Just like I've been kind of moving around my room, like trying to sit, because like I had a lot of things on my chair. Like I had a notebook. I had a lap desk. I had my Bible. I had my scrapbook that I don't know what to do with anymore because I can't give it to the person I bought it for anymore. So I had to move all those things off my chair, and then my closet door is open, and because I'm on the third floor, my room is really hot, so I had to turn on my AC, close that door, turn on my lamp because my closet door was the only source of light, and then I tripped over something on my floor and almost died. So yeah, now I'm here.
Why did it sound like you sneeze? Why did it sound like a sneezing fit from over here?
I don't know. Cause my phone quality is really bad. Like I found that out through talking to one of my friends through like a voice memo thing on Snapchat. So that's how I found out that my phone audio quality is really bad, and now I'm trying to sign in on my laptop, but I can't remember what my Discord login is.
Oh, fun! And you want to know, just to kind of be like a little haha funny. This is why we have a pre-stream. But
Yeah.
but given the fact that I'm still trying to figure out how Twitch works, the fact that you don't know how you're doing just adds to the humor of the stream.
Okay, I'm in on my laptop. Yay!
Congrats. Anyways, so
sound better? Does me talking no longer sound like a sneezing fit?
yeah, it does actually.
Great.
So yeah. Anyways, what a fabulous way to start out my Twitch career.
And this is why I don't do YouTube very often. Like, first of all, I am not a very social creature. But when I do decide to come out of my little bubble, I am just the most chaotic thing ever. Like dangerously chaotic.
My shows are known for mostly chaos, so you're good.
I'll fit right in.
Especially
I don't
the
care about
random-
my sister.
Just so you know, you're having a weird echo thing going on.
Yeah, I don't know how to help with that. I'm sorry. I'm not very techie.
Do you know if
Yeah,
you're still,
I'm not very techie.
Do you know if you're still logged in on your phone?
Yeah, I am.
Wait, are you on call on 2 devices currently?
No, I have Discord closed on my phone.
That's so weird. Alright, it's getting a little better now. But anyways, so let me continue introducing myself here on Twitch. I almost accidentally said Twitter, but nope, this isn't Twitter, this is Twitch.
Twitter is so it's so scary.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about Twitter. I refuse to use my Twitter.
I refuse to acknowledge it.
I have an account, but I just don't use it. I pretty much just have it so that to make sure that there's no fake rebellious pastry YTs on there.
That's so fair.
But yeah.
Oh my goodness, I never. Anyways, I'm sorry.
You're good. So as you guys can already tell, I like having guests here on my channel because it keeps things interesting. We currently have on a good friend of mine that I met through another friend of mine. Is it chill if we use the name that is on your Discord?
Yeah, you can just call me Annika. I don't care if I get doxxed, really.
Okay. It's just I just want to make sure that the name you have is the name you want to go by because most commonly we
Yeah.
have most commonly we have people who like to use their YouTube names and people without YouTube names. I'm like, what should I call you?
Literally all of my social media has my full name. Like even my Instagram has my middle name in the user, so I don't care.
Jeez. Wow.
Yeah. See, I'm not very it's not that I'm not careful. It's just that I don't care because if someone hacks my account, then like all they're gonna see is like dog videos and dog posts, like my dogs. And I don't really care if they see my dogs because I absolutely love and adore my dogs. They're my babies. And if someone finds my house, like, I don't that's yeah.
Let's see. I'm gonna add another I'm gonna add another screen share, and then I'm gonna have the one screen share be on my vertical, and one be on my horizontal. Wait, hide from horizontal. So, fun thing about Streamlabs, quote unquote fun here, is that in order to do multi-stream for free, you have to do one vertical and one horizontally. And I do
Oh.
everything horizontally, so I'm like, how am I supposed to format everything to fit vertically on Twitch because I want YouTube to take priority because I'm primarily a YouTuber. Um and yeah, so um all right. We and next up I need to get my I swear because of just how I'm still trying to figure out Twitch here. My this feels like a huge ass online version of a pre or on air version of a pre-stream, but that is fair considering how my stream's title um is what is it called? What did I call this thing again? Testing out two platforms. So yeah.
Testing out two platforms at once, huh?
Yep. So I'm currently both on YouTube and Twitch.
Well, that sounds fun.
And also I have a guest on who have never been on a show before.
Me.
So anyways, how I'm gonna do this is I'm going to share my Twitch. I already shared my Twitch with my YouTube viewers, and then I'm gonna share my YouTube with anyone who stumbles on from Twitch. And I hope that.
Oh, you should
Yeah,
sorry. Edit. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
you're good.
I was gonna say you should post the information onto my place thing.
Oh yeah, I tend to put my stuff over on the video area of your
Yeah.
server just because it makes the most sense.
Yeah, tell them bitches to join or like watch or whatever.
Yep. Let's see.
Lovingly. Lovingly be words.
which channel? Wait, that's I'm gonna put it in announcements because we're both on it. So let's see.
Wait, which Oh, okay. I thought for a second. Yeah, no, why would that make sense? Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine. I was gonna say, I don't think you have permission to talk in the announcements, and then I realized I'm thinking of the wrong server, because I have, like, two servers that are, like, very public. Well, okay, the one that you're on is not public, but like the other one I run is like so public. Like I have people from like Brazil, Germany, shit, I think Britain too.
Wow. This is kind of that's kind of how this that's kind of how this channel is. Like one of my favorite, not my favorite, quote unquote, just like one of the fans of mine that has been on here the longest is actually from the UK. So
Oh wow.
she subscribes to this thing for years.
Oh, that's awesome.
Um but yeah, I'm still trying to figure out the vertical capture thing because and oh, before I forget, just so you guys know, the whole reason of why I decided to try Twitch other than getting on a second platform is I kind of want a place where I can like just work on videos without spoiling the crap out of everything on my YouTube. So that's why I decided to do this right now. And yeah, we'll figure out if pastry having a Twitch is a good idea or a bad idea soon enough. Also, another channel announcement is my show. My usual show is going to be on both platforms on Wednesday, which will be a hobby interview show talking about drag. Like not the car drag, but the drag queen drag. So I'm gonna be interviewing a drag queen on Wednesday that I know. So yeah. Anyways, and that's gonna be going on both platforms.
That'll be fun.
And today is just me figuring out how to figuring out how to Twitch, live stream Twitch. And because none of the so with Twitch you kind of have to categorize yourself as a certain kind of stream. So I decided to categorize this as just chatting even though I'm drawing because like I didn't feel comfortable necessarily titling it oh, okay, notification. Someone someone decided to follow my Twitch. Thank you. But yeah,
Oh yeah.
whenever I'm just on Twitch or if I end up doing something just on YouTube, then that'll be horizontal. But if I'm on both, then the Twitch is going to be vertical. But so far, I think with how everything's going, I think things are going pretty well. I'm just trying to get a grip on, yeah, like figuring out two platforms.
One second.
Sure, and then I'm gonna mute my Discord so that the dings don't go crazy because we can hear the dings.
It's like blowing us up.
Yep, we're both
blowing me up.
All right, I'm just putting myself on DNI. And yeah. Anyways, thank goodness he couldn't join in the very beginning because I'm still trying to figure stuff out here.
I think everyone is trying to figure everything out.
Yep. Oh, so on the Streamlabs, it counts both Twitch and YouTube. And then when I'm showing my viewer count, it shows them separately. So yeah, anyways, this is primarily a random work stream. But my plan is to have most of my random work streams on Twitch so that I don't spoil the crap out of everything on my YouTube. Also with my Twitch username, I have Rebellious Pastry YT, but I only put one Y in it, so it's Rebellious Past R with YT capitalized. Because I didn't want to look silly by having two Y's. Even though Pastry and YT have two Y's next to each other.
I mean,
that's why I put it there.
Yeah, that's fair. That's actually really fair. I don't know what I would have done. I think you did it like, I think you I think you did it the best way you could have without looking absolutely silly.
Yeah. I could have put YouTube Rebellious or YT Rebellious Pastry, but that would have looked dumb too. So, and with how Twitch has their usernames, they don't let spaces. So
wait, what?
They don't
That's crazy.
They don't let me have spaces in my username.
That's silly. What?
And then so yeah, that's why Rebellious Pastry YT. I ended up originally having it as Rebellious Pastry, but I wanted to make it clear that I'm primarily a YouTuber. That's why I threw the YT in.
When you think about it, boba is basically just like not fish caviar.
That's fair.
I'm sorry, I'm drinking a Red Bull boba. Like, it's okay. For anyone who lives near a Sheetz, let me put you on, okay? It's an oh my gosh, that scared me so bad. It's an iced Red Bull with it's an iced Red Bull refresher, pina colada flavored with mango popping bubbles. It's so good. I absolutely love it. I might be addicted, but we don't talk about that. It's really good. The mango popping bubbles are really fun, and the guy who made it for me today was really sweet. He actually like brought it to me instead of just putting it on the counter, so that was really nice.
Aww.
Now that I think about it, he looks like a lot like that guy who worked at Hobby Lobby who was flirting with me at the cash register. I don't know.
Wow. What a crazy story. You're good.
I just lore drop sometimes. I'm sorry.
You're good. I'm just making sure everything works, and it does currently. That's why it looks like I haven't been drawing. Hello, Bone. How are you? Also, now that we pretty much have everything out of the way, anyone from any chat can, ooh, wow. Alright, so, anyone from any chat can, bring up any ideas for, any topics while I work on a video and talk. And yeah, so, since you already started talking about boba, I'm gonna continue talking about boba, and let's just say that in the town, in the town we currently have, we don't have any of that usual tapioca balls. Hold on, let me try, unplugging my, charger. Let me try unplugging my charger from my headphones. Maybe that's what's causing the echoing. Also, I'm gonna hang up and redial as well.
Oh, okay.
To hopefully fix it.
It might be me. I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to things. Wait, how do I change my audio output? Wait, where's people stop texting me. My goodness gracious. Go away. Thank you. Sorry. Anyways, I have a lot of people texting me. I'm very popular right now, and I don't know why.
You're good.
I don't know why people only want to talk to me when I'm doing things. Like, stop! Stop!
I don't normally have that problem. So let's go into user settings.
Oh, user settings.
And then let's go to voice and video. Scroll down.
Wait, what?
So,
Wait, I don't see that. I don't see that.
so there's this gear-looking thing over by the deafen button.
Sorry, what?
All right. Do you want me to just send you pictures?
Yes, please. Sorry, I was choking on one of the bobas. It went through the straw with such like force and speed that like it just like caught me so off guard and I started choking.
Oh no. Someone could have clipped that. Just so you know. But anyways, I'm gonna let's see. Cameras.
How do I put myself on Do Not Disturb? I don't.
So I'm gonna help you with how to switch over your mic first.
Okay. I figured out how to put myself on Do Not Disturb.
Cool.
I just really, I don't use Discord on my laptop very much, mainly just because I just got this new laptop. Okay. I found it.
And then
Okay, wait. Let me switch. Is this better?
Can you talk more?
Yeah, sure, I can try. I like talking a lot, so I hope that this helps. I have 3 plants in my room.
Just so you know, that worked. That worked. That's better. That's a better mic.
Okay. Okay, yeah. I'm sorry. I just got this new computer, so I really don't know what I'm doing with it, cause it's different than my other one, and yeah. I just don't know what I'm doing. Ain't that the story of my life?
That's fair. I'm not really knowing what I'm doing with the multi-stream thing. So I'm currently. Wait, now it sounds like I'm echoing over on your end.
Oh my goodness! Do I need to change the speakers too? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, voice and video. Okay. All right. Is this better?
Let's see how
Is this better?
goes. I'm still. Wait. Am I echoing? I think that's better.
Not for me.
That's better.
Okay. I just turned your volume down.
Cool.
That's all I had to do. Cause my. Huh. Okay. Well, if that works. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna stop drinking these through the straw. That's it. I give up. I surrender to you, Boba.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know the Heimlich, but I can't necessarily do it across the stream.
Okay, I have a crazy story, actually, speaking of the Heimlich. So, when I was 5 years old, my grandfather, who was a detective, he had taught me how to do the Heimlich maneuver on myself. And I decided that I wanted to test it.
Oh.
So I swallowed a chicken nugget whole.
Jeez.
I swallowed a chicken nugget whole, and I managed to get it out using the Heimlich maneuver. And when I told my mom, she looked at me like I was stupid.
Yeah,
because she was out in the garage. Because she was out in the garage with my dad, and like they weren't like inside. Like I was so unsupervised at that time while eating lunch. Which like in hindsight, it was the early 2000s. So, like, parents were still, like, recovering from how they were handled in the 80s. And they never left me unattended after that. Like, after that, I had to go with them everywhere because they didn't want me testing the Heimlich maneuver on myself.
Oh, wow. In your grandfather's defense, he probably didn't think that you were gonna test the Heimlich maneuver on yourself.
In my defense, I'm an idiot.
Okay, noted. I normally would say, don't say that about yourself, but that was actually warranted.
See, here's the thing. It's not that I'm stupid, it's just that I like testing things out, you know? Like, I've always had that, like, curious, scientific mind where it's like, if I figure out how something works, I'm gonna test it, and if I don't know how something works, I'm still gonna test it to see how it works. Because I really like that, and I think that's why I picked the profession I did, like the profession I want to go into at some point. Because like basically when handling like treatments like that for a patient, like you go through like a lot of trial and error, and like it's like you got to test, you know, like, and I like doing that. And I'm not saying that I like running experiments. I'm just saying that like sometimes I just enjoy messing around and finding things out.
Yep, that's fair. And that is probably also considered hands-on learning too.
Yeah, I'm a hands-on learner. Um, like I can't just like sit there and listen to people. Like it's like, are you ever gonna shut up so I can do this myself? Like I'm very much a mess around and find out kind of person. Like I always have been and I always will be, and that's why I annoy a lot of people.
Oh no. Please don't call yourself annoying.
I'm not saying I'm annoying. I am not annoying. Just people get very tired of me very easily, like my parents.
Yeah, I feel like some people
And I actually kind
definitely.
of like annoying people.
Yeah.
Kind of enjoy it. It's kind of fun.
Let's see if the chat has anything to say to us. Nothing new on the
They're
chat.
probably
I like having with this new like multi-stream, with the fact that I'm streaming two places at once, I could either send a message to just my YouTube chat, or I can send a message to both chats. Um, there's nothing going on my Twitch because I'm new to Twitch. People just
my
kinda
tongue
have
is
to-
yellow. Oh,
Oh, can I
I'm
please
sorry.
continue? Cool.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I like totally spaced out. I'm so sorry.
You're good. So I was saying how I can talk to just YouTube or I can talk to both. And there's nothing going on in my Twitch chat right now because I am very new to Twitch and people don't know I really exist there yet, other than the people who are subscribed to both. So I just kind of have to keep on plugging along with Twitch. But yeah, anyways, I think your tongue might be yellow because of the pina colada flavored drink you just had.
Yeah, that's probably why. I just like wasn't expecting it to be yellow because my tongue has never turned yellow from it. That's why I was in such shock because it has never ever turned yellow from this.
You want to know what I'm drinking right now?
Yes.
So there's this local coffee chain by the name of Dazbog that is in Colorado. I'm okay with saying my state name, but nothing beyond that. State and country. But other than that, I'm not going to say where I live. But anyways, so there's this local coffee chain by the name of Dazbog, and my school switched over from serving Starbucks to Dazbog, which Dazbog is cheaper than Starbucks. So that's good. And then I'm currently trying out their version of a Frappuccino, but the white chocolate version. And I like it better
Ooh.
than the Starbucks version.
That's nice. There's this really good crepe place in North Carolina. It's called Press. It is so good. I love their crepes and their drink called Purple Rain, which is like a butterfly pea flower lemonade thing. It's really good. I'm not a big coffee drinker though because coffee makes me like really nauseous, but energy drinks don't for some reason. Like coffee makes me nauseous, but energy drinks don't. Although energy drinks do give me panic attacks sometimes, but like not today, so yay!
So, a scientific thing is that coffee is one of the most acidic acidic things to exist. So maybe that's why. Maybe your stomach can't handle how acidy it is or something. I don't know if
Yeah,
I don't know if energy drinks also have that acid though. But I know
I
that
mean,
coffee
okay.
is very acidic. But it tastes like
Hang
battery
on.
acid, so you know.
Hang on. Are they basic or acidic? I'm actually gonna look it up. Wait,
Yeah.
no, basic is acidic. I meant, oh, okay, so they are acidic, but like that's strange because like hang on, wait. I think okay, so coffee is at a 5 and energy drinks are at a 3. So that actually makes more sense, but like coffee is more towards alkaline while energy drinks are just below lemons and lemons are just below a battery. So
Hmm.
a healthy mouth has a pH of 7.5 or higher. That's kind of cool, actually.
Interesting.
Yeah, I actually really liked Earth and Environmental Science. I I like science, but at the same time, I'm more of like a history and English nerd. Um, I I really love history. Oh, are you there?
I'm here. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, sorry. My laptop screen just like shut off and I was like, "Oh no, I lost everything." No.
You're
Yeah,
good.
no, we're good. But science is really fun for me. Um, but I like writing. I really like writing.
Oh, by the
And I
way,
completely forgot.
let
Yeah.
let me let me read off the chat real quick. Bone from YouTube says, "I like boba tea with leche in it." So,
I'm not a big fan of lychee. Um, I've had it before. I mean, it's okay, but it's like not one of my favorite fruits because like the amount of seed you get compared to the amount of fruit is just a little disappointing. That's my issue with grapefruit too, because or not grapefruit, the red one. The red one. The
pomegranate.
yes, pomegranate. Yeah, a red grapefruit is totally a pomegranate. Oh, ew. But basically, I love pomegranates, but like it's such a texture thing to just like crunch on the seeds a lot. Um, Sorry, I lost my train of thought because my mom messaged me about something. She
You're
just
good.
landed her. But basically, what was I saying? Oh yeah, if I had to pick a favorite fruit, I'd definitely say it'd be like bananas or strawberries or raspberries. But strawberries get moldy so quickly. And raspberries too. That's my thing. Is like why do so many fruits we buy get moldy so quickly?
I think
Like I love fruit. I am such a fruit like addict. Like there's no better way of saying it. Like if I could eat one thing for the rest of my life, it would be fruit. Like I could survive solely just off of fruit. Like I actually kind of did for a while because it's like one of the only things I will actually enjoy eating is fruit. I call them nature's candy, and whenever I do that, my mom always tells me to shut up because, like, lovingly, because like she's like, "It's nature's candy, nerd." No, she doesn't. But I love fruit so much. I really can't pick, but yeah, I really love fruit. So if I had to pick a fruit, I don't think I'd be able to. And I completely forgot where this was going. Oh yeah, bubble tea. My favorite flavor of bubble tea is actually matcha. I really love matcha. With the unironically either strawberry popping pearls or tapioca. Even though I'm not a big fan of tapioca, I will get tapioca in my matcha bubble tea.
So let me go back a few steps here, and I think the reason of why fruit like expires so quickly is that it takes a while for here. I think I personally would blame the shipping. Um,
Yeah.
it hello apple juice. Oh hey, I was just talking about you. Apple juice is is my or is probably my number one fan from the UK. Um, And then
Hang on, I think my dog is at my door.
cool. So my
I can hear.
so Bone from YouTube says I like blackberries better than blueberries and raspberries. Apple juice. Oh hey. Thank you for subscribe or following on my Twitch. Anyways, pastry Twitch is a new thing. I'm gonna make a community tab post after this. But yeah, anyways, so many things happening. So many things happening. I never buy bananas because I can't eat them all because they go bad. I can't blame
Banana
you.
bread.
I can't blame you, Bone from YouTube. Yeah, banana. Yeah, my mom does that. Like, turns all the going bad bananas into banana bread a bit eventually.
But you can also just like buy less bananas. Like I actually found out recently that you're able to buy individual bananas from the grocery store. Like you don't have to just like buy one. Like or no, you don't just have to buy like one of the bundles. Like I think you're able to like break the bundles or like just take one whenever you're at the grocery store. And when I found that out, I was like, no way you can. But I guess you can. Like no one's gonna judge you.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know one could do that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it might vary by store. But like when I first heard that, I thought it was like illegal or whatever. But yeah.
Yeah, because you think about this. You can't just break off half of a jar of peanut butter and buy that. You can't.
Well, no, but like when it comes to like things like produce, if they're like by themselves like that, and they're not like in a what's it called? The tap.
What?
Yeah, you know, like the click.
I don't know.
Hang on. I'm trying. Okay, I'm trying stick weighing. I don't know.
I do not know what you're trying to say.
Okay, look, I forget words sometimes in my defense, okay? And this is the click, here's your fruit.
Oh, wait. Oh, are you talking about like scanning it at the checkout?
I'm not. It's like the thing. You put your fruit into it, and it's a thing, right? Strawberries, blueberries, raspberries.
Is it a basket? Is it a scale?
No, it's the thing that they come in when you're buying berries, and they're like big, and they're like you hit someone with them, and it's
Wait,
like you can like.
When
it's like
hold on. Let me read the chat again. Apple juice goes chats. I never buy bananas because I just want 2 to 3 bananas. They usually are attached to other bananas. That's what Bone said. And then Chris and then Juice from Twitch says when life gives you bread, make banana bread. Yeah, just because I think they charge on weight. Oh yeah, that makes total sense actually.
Yeah, so I figured out what I was trying to say. So they come in like these clear plastic containers when you're buying things like berries, and then that's considered like one unit of it. But like when you get things like bananas or bell peppers, like you're able to just select however much you want because they like are based off of weight, not like container or whatever. So if you could potentially buy like 10 bananas if you wanted. I don't know why you would. It sounds like you'd have a lot of issues. I used to eat like 3 bananas a day, and let me tell you that was scary. That was a scary time for me and my family.
Here's the thing. Here's my defense to the whole eating, like, what if someone wants to buy 10 bananas? Think about this. Imagine if you were running an in-home daycare and you want your kids to eat bananas and you're watching over 5 kids at a time and for 2 days. You can't exactly judge someone's situation just based off of what you think would be smart.
I'm not saying, like, judging, like, if that's the case. I'm just saying, like, I don't judge. I'm just saying, like, if you want to buy 10 bananas, like, for yourself to eat in a single day, like, that's... I used to do that, and that was really scary, because, like, I used to be, like, such a banana fiend that, like, it was all I would eat. Like, I would only eat bananas for, like, I think it was 3 weeks until my mom sat me down and forced me to eat something else.
But at least it's not like bread, where it's all just carbs.
Yeah, true. True. No, bananas are carbs. They just have more potassium and stuff, magnesium. Do bananas have magnesium, or am I thinking of something else? Oh, and speaking of, I need to take my magnesium vitamins. I don't know how I got reminded of that, but anyways.
I have magnesium vitamins that I sometimes use to help me fall asleep.
I mean, I just take melatonin when I want to go to sleep, but, like, my face has been twitching a lot recently, and, like, it's been hard for me to, like, stay asleep. And my mom was like, that's a magnesium deficiency. I have some in my bathroom. You can have some. But then whenever I go to get some, my dad is always like, what you in here for? And I said, magnesium. And my dad's like, did mom say you can have some? And I was like, she's the one who got them for me. What are you talking about?
Oh, apparently the reason of why my Twitch didn't like my multi-stream is because I needed to give multi-stream permission to access my Twitch. Anyways, the things we learn every day. You were still talking about bananas. I have a question about your banana usage. So,
yes.
Which way do you open bananas? The right way or the wrong way?
I don't know what it means. I just, like, okay, so look. I hold it by the bottom, right? And then I use the like a banana, right?
Yep.
No shit. Like a banana, right?
Yeah. I've seen one before. How?
Like, the little handlebar at the top? I don't use that as a handlebar. I use that as I basically decapitate my banana. Like, I'm just like, I grip it by the thing at the top, and then I just pull it back. Like, I open it like you normally would a banana. Like, I don't know how other people open their bananas. I heard that you're supposed to hold it by the top part and then peel from the black part, but I don't do that, because I did that once, and I ended up just not enjoying my banana properly. Like, I don't...
Jeez.
Hey, look, sometimes when I open my oranges, I will seriously eat them like an apple, because I just want to eat my orange. I have a thing with peeling oranges. That's why I take my vitamin C drink thing, because I'm very deficient in vitamin C. But at the same time, I would rather do anything else than spend like 20 minutes trying to peel an orange. I hate peeling oranges. Why do they need to have such a thick, fleshy skin that I can't get open 99% of the time? Like, sometimes I need to take a knife and just like start slicing the skin, which then at that point, why don't I just cut the orange? So sometimes if I normally do just cut my oranges, but if I'm peeling them, I'll peel away like little bits at a time and just eat it like an apple.
Interesting. So I peel my oranges, so like I start peeling it, and then once I get half of it off, I take it off. And then I don't like eating my oranges like apples, just because that's like too much pulp in like too little a space. It's kind of hard to explain, because I wouldn't have ever thought I would have had to explain how I eat an orange on air. But I probably tend to peel the entire thing before I eat it just because I don't want like half the work later, half of the work now. And also I can just throw it away, throw the peel away once I'm done peeling it. Also, as
Yeah.
far as the
That's
app or as far as the banana goes, I prefer to use the stem as a handle, pinch the top in and peel it back. Bananas just don't taste right when you open it from the stem. And when you open it from the stem, you have like those annoying like banana strings attached to it.
I mean, I I've been eating like bananas like multiple times a day since I was like shoot, I don't know. I remember okay, I just remembered a really funny story. It's not about bananas, so let me finish like my little banana rant here.
Banana rant.
I've been eating
Da-na-na-na, banana
banana
rant.
rant.
Da-na-na-na, banana rant.
But basically I've been eating bananas for like as long as I can remember, and like my biological father would like always peel them for me, and like I never really cared about those weird banana strands, you know? Like I always ate them. Like I always ate them with my banana. Like I have never really cared cuz like that's where all of the like fiber or not fiber. I don't know if bananas have fiber. Hey Siri. Hey Siri! Why won't she answer me? Hey Siri! Hey Siri! Do bananas have fiber? Yes. Yes, they do. Like that's where all the fiber is. So I just eat it with it cuz like I've never really cared that much. But anyways, to my funny story. I'm sorry. I remembered this story and I think it's like a really good one to tell. So when I was my aunt and uncle torment me with this story every time they're over. So basically when my aunt and uncle first met me when I was like I think it was like 3 or 4, maybe younger, I was made a peanut butter jelly sandwich for lunch. And I took one bite and I threw it at the wall.
What?
It stuck to the wall.
What? What? Why?
And also there was another time when I was like 5. I was jumping on my mom's bed while eating an apple, and I have a thing with apple skins. So like I was like a really dumb 5-year-old, and I just like spit the skins up on the ceiling, and like they're still on the ceiling, I think, to this day. Because when I was
Seriously?
visiting my biological father, who moved into my mom's house after we left New Mexico, um, they were still there, and I wasn't really allowed in his room, but I didn't really care because like whenever he was gone, I'd just go in there anyways. And they were still on his ceiling, so
Wow. I would have thought he
I
would
had
have
a lot
wanted-
of issues.
I would have thought that he would have taken them down by now, but apparently not.
Well, okay, look, when he lets his house go to crap, I don't think he really cares about apple skins on the ceiling. When I
No.
went there, okay, so that was like my childhood home, right? Like I was born and raised in that home until I was 8 years old when my mom left and I left with her. Well, they were divorced when I was like really young, but like she left New Mexico with me when I was 8, and he lived in that house after we left. The master bedroom door was like broken in half. Like there was a
Wow.
crack straight, like it was like right in half, and he said it was his German Shepherd, which like I honestly believe because that girl is a tank. Her name is Sela, and she's a really sweet girl.
Bone says Siri is now scared. I can't blame Siri. You screamed at your Siri, and now your Siri is seriously scared of you.
Everyone is scared of me because, you know, this thing don't listen to me. Like, I have to say, hey Siri 5 times. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Hey, there you are. Why don't you listen to me? Like, she just doesn't like me, I guess. I've never yelled at her because I've never really had to. But, like, when I want to know, like, how much potassium is in a banana and she don't listen to me, I get mad.
Now, maybe you need to be closer to the device you're speaking to.
I I had it right up to my face when I said, "Hey Siri." Hey Siri.
I don't
See,
know.
I had to say it twice. It was like right up to my face, and that's like really annoying and it makes me mad.
I honestly don't know why, but I prefer to manually look up or manually pull up my Google Assistant because I just don't like to speak to inanimate objects to where there's not a human at the other end. So it feels weird
Yeah, that's
streaming.
fair.
It feels weird streaming alone, and that's why I do it sometimes for like the Q&A and stuff. But other than the Q&A and pastries trivia, I don't really do streams by myself because it just feels weird talking to a device without a human responding to it,
Yeah.
audioly responding to it. So there's that.
Yeah. Now, like, I also don't like talking to things like AI, just because, like, okay, this is gonna sound so irrational, but like, I'm genuinely scared of like robots and AI and stuff taking over the world because like I've never watched Terminator, but I know the plot of Terminator, and that's enough for me and my anxiety to say, "Oh, hell no." Like, absolutely not no. Okay, I know I'm popular, but I should not be this popular, people. Come on, don't make me turn on Do Not Disturb again. Jeez. Anyways, so, I don't know why I'm so popular. I'm not all that, but whatever.
Maybe you could,
Anyways.
maybe if you like these people enough, maybe you could invite them over to either YouTube or Twitch for this stream.
I don't know these people. They're just adding my Snap.
Oh,
Yeah, like a lot of people are like adding my Snap and my Discord and stuff, and it's like, how are these people finding me? How are you finding me? And then I remembered, oh yeah, my Snap is public. My Snap, like, it's not really public, but like I have a public account, like a part of my account that's public, and yeah, I just
do you really post on your Snapchat?
okay, look, I posted one photo of me on my public thing. And I don't even think it was of me. I think it was of my dog. But I can't see now because yeah. Yeah, I posted 2 photos of my dog and 24 people saw it. And those 24 people have like yeah, I have 55 followers now on Snapchat and I don't know how, I don't know why. I don't even do anything other than post my damn dog, which I will admit, she is adorable. She's my whole love in life. But I don't get why I'm so popular. And like, I did join my high school page, but at the same time, it's like, I don't like anyone from my high school. And it's not that like I hate them or anything. It's just like a lot of them are very pretentious.
Yeah,
So,
that's fair. Here's the thing. I do have a Snapchat, but it's not open to anyone who is on YouTube per se, just because I don't really like I don't really like to have Snapchat. I just have Snapchat because people do not know how to answer their messenger.
yeah.
And I
See,
try to
I
get a
have
hold of
Snapchat
people.
because I mean, that's fair. I have to have Snapchat. Like, okay, that's gonna sound really weird. Like, why would I have to have it? But, one of my friends, like, she, like, unreliably has a phone. So she has Snapchat, like, at all times because, you know, she has it on other devices. But when she unreliably has a phone and, like, sometimes she, like, I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it without like getting in too much detail, but I kind of have to have it for her. And like, I really don't want to have it, but like, if it weren't for my friend and if it weren't for all the good photos I have on there. Cause like here's my thing. Snapchat is a really good way to get around iCloud storage. And when I love taking photos of everything, I just like I like taking photos of everything, you know, like that's how I have all my memories. And like basically I think it's a great way to get around the iCloud storage cuz no way am I paying $1 a month for like photos. That's ridiculous. So I use it to get around that, and also like Snapchat's really good for selfies. Like I don't know what they did, but the iPhone camera makes me look so weird, while the Snapchat camera makes me look like okay.
That's
And
fair.
I have a lot of decent photos of me on my Snapchat, and it's like I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of Snapchat. Like I think it gets kind of annoying after a while. But at the same time, like I've had it for so long that it's like if I were to delete it now, like I'd just cry. So I also met like a lot like I met someone on there and yeah, you know, whatever.
But yeah, I personally only have it to like um DM people I know in real life. Also, I have the location turned off on Snapchat because I have a personal boundary that no
Oh
one
yeah.
I personally don't let anyone have any sort of tracker on me, like any sort of location tracker on me. I just don't like
Oh yeah.
I just don't like people having knowing where I'm at like 24/7. It feels
Yeah, that's
uncomfortable
fair.
to me, so that's a personal boundary I have. Like um even even when I'm going back to school on the bus, I'm like, "Mom, don't give me a tracker." Because she tried to give me a tracker at one point and I'm like, "No." Um
I
I
mean, that's fair.
I don't agree to anyone, even if I had a romantic partner. No, I would not let them have a tracker on me. It's just a personal
That's a
boundary
real
thing.
I mean, see, I personally don't mind it. Like my mom made me get Life 360 last year because I was going out with like friends a lot, like without a chaperone because they were like older and could drive and like have their own car and stuff. Like so I was going out with like a lot of friends at that time and they wanted to like just make sure that I was safe. I personally think it's not a bad idea, but I mean, I can see why you would think it's uncomfortable. But me personally, I kind of like someone having a tracker on me just so then like if I cuz I okay, I have like I occasionally will pass out, like just out of nowhere like will faint and go unconscious for a while. So it just makes me feel better if someone has a tracker on me. So then if something like that happens, then they know where I am, so then if I get like a severe injury, like they can help. And also like just in general, like I drive now by myself and like I almost got in an accident the other like yesterday. So it just makes me feel better if someone knows where I am, so then if something happens to me, then they know where I am so that they can get help or go help. Like I don't know, I just have like a lot of anxiety about like something bad happening and like, you know. So it just makes me feel better if I have that.
That's fair. I just find it as an autonomy breach. Like, you know what
Yeah.
autonomy means? Just like being able to like be in charge of yourself, pretty
Oh yeah,
much.
I
Like,
totally get that.
and if I were to have a tracker, then I feel like I just feel like I would have some personal like freedom taken away from me. Like, I couldn't just live my life by myself if someone else had a tracker on me, you know?
Yeah, that's fair.
I just don't like how privacy breaching it can be. So I just can't.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, but like I said, given my health issue that comes and goes, that like we can't figure out what it is, and like also the fact that like I'm driving now, like it's just like, and also like I'm a girl driving. Like if something happens to me, I want my parents to know. And like I want them to be able to track me down. And it's not like, and don't get me wrong, I know how to turn it off if I don't want to be tracked. Like I will do that sometimes. And like I also have my Snap location on, but like only for a few people. Like I used to have it on for someone, and I also still have it on for like one of my best friends. Actually, that same best friend and I have each other on Life 360, so I don't think I really need to have it on Snapchat anymore. But yeah, I find it comforting that like someone knows where I am, cuz things happen and something can happen at like any moment. And it just makes me feel better if like someone knows where I am. And like before I leave, I'm always like, "Hey mom, I'm going here. I'm going with this person. I'll be back at this time." It just so you know. And then she's able to like track me on Life 360 as well. I feel like it makes all of us feel better knowing that at least someone has eyes on me.
That's fair. I just
Cuz I also do. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. It's just for me, like I feel like that if I start having a tracking app and I wanted to take the tracking app off, then somebody's gonna be like, "Why are you wanting to turn your tracker off, huh?" Hmm. And I just don't feel comfortable with that. So so that's why I prefer to not have a tracker. Just because, like,
Yeah.
yeah. But then again, here's the thing. If you've ever seen, which I should seriously post on there again, but if if you have ever seen the Rebellious Pastry Instagram, guess how many pictures of my actual face is on there?
I'm going to guess 0.
0. Yes.
See, my Instagram is private, but I have a lot of photos of me on there. And like my TikTok is also private, and I have a lot of videos of me on there, but I delete those apps. Like I don't use them at all. Like I'll post on there and then I'll go back to just deleting them. Like I'll post a thing or two like occasionally just to let people know that I'm like mostly alive. I just don't want to be seen. Like I go through like random phases of like I don't want anyone to know I exist. I just want to like go into hiding. And honestly, I think that's like the time when I'm like my happiest is when people don't know where I am and I'm not talking to very many people all at once, and like, I like it when my life is like simple, condensed and quiet. I don't like when my life is like loud, chaotic and big. Like I always talk about how I want more friends and to go out with more people and to like do more things. But then I like really take a step back and it's like, when am I the happiest? It's not when I'm like putting on a smile for people I like know and I'm out with. It's not when I'm like talking to like so many people that I can't even remember what my conversations were with the other person. Or like when I'm so glued to my phone that I'm like neglecting my people. Like I feel my best when I am not so glued to my phone talking to people and I'm not like with so many people. Like, I don't know. I just like when my life is like simple and quiet. That's always how I've been.
That's fair. It depends on what kind of mood I'm in. But I personally I like the fact that I go by a different name online versus in real life. I like the fact that people in my real life know me as a different name than online. But then again, I have introduced my IRLs to the great world of Rebellious Pastry YT, but I've told them, hey, just so you know, and this is true, Rebellious or Pastry is a more professional version of myself than IRL. So I act a little differently on the channel versus off the channel, but I don't ever act fake either place. I just tend to act more like a creator on YouTube versus in real life. Just because, like, things are more casual in real life. And also, I'm also hoping to one day make pastry, like, not the entirety of pastry's existence, but just, like, have pastry be a part of a business, too.
Oh yeah.
So there's that. Which,
You should sell stickers.
oh, yeah.
Like, I feel like that's something you would do. Like, just like stickers. Like, you totally seem like a sticker person.
Oh yeah, just so you know, I'm not gonna sell them online yet, but I am working on locally selling stickers in my town.
I knew it. I love stickers though. Like, I've been meaning to get stickers for Trip. Trip is my car, by the way. I call him Trip. Okay? He's my 2013 Chevy Traverse, and I absolutely love him. He's like my favorite thing in the world because he is the main reason I have some sort of freedom, I guess, and I'm able to do things, I guess. So I absolutely love Trip. He's gray, and he is, and I mean this in a not weird way, he is the absolute love of my life because when men fail you, at least you have a car.
That's so funny. Actually.
It's so true though. And like I also just like, you know, I've been meaning to get him stickers. So like I almost got rear-ended by a truck once. It was a red Ford. It was a red Ford. And I was at a red light, and in my small town, right? There's a red light, and it's like like obviously there's like a light thing, I forgot what it's called. Traffic light. There's a traffic light by a railroad, and like you have to stop like before the railroad, obviously, unless of course you want to get, you know, demolished by a train, which then, you know, that's kind of up to you, but I highly don't recommend.
That's a different issue to have if you want to get hit by a train, but can we please not get into those kinds of wanting to get hit by a train issues? Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You're good.
Sorry. Just like, you know, you gotta stop like behind the X's thing. And like I did, and I was behind another car, and then this truck is like, I don't know who was driving it or what they were doing, but they were trying to turn, and there was not enough room to turn because like I was like right at the end of that intersection, and they turn anyways, and they almost hit me. Like I feel them touch my bumper, so I like go up a little bit, and it's like, please don't hit me, because then they get closer. They got closer to me, and it's like, dude, you are halfway in the other lane and halfway on my bumper. Stop moving. Just stop moving, please. And that's.
Wait. Can I ask you a question real quick? Have you ever seen those stickers that are like, if you can read this, you're too close?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at. So like,
you should get one of those.
After that, I decided, like, I was scrolling, I think it was my YouTube Reels thing, and it said, like, there was a sticker that said, "Are you following Jesus this closely?" And I was like, I gotta get that. I gotta get that sticker for Trip. I gotta get it in pink, and I gotta put it on the rear bumper and ask people if they are following Jesus as closely as they are following me, because I really wanted to brake check some of those people. And like, okay, I have I wouldn't say I'm toxic when driving. Like I wouldn't say that I'm like an a-hole driver. However, I would just say that like sometimes when people are following me too closely, like I get the urge to brake check them, but then I remember this is my car that would be affected too, so I kind of don't want to do that. But at the same time, I wouldn't mind the payday of brake checking someone. And like also like when you're at a red light and someone's like right up against you, like you like I'm not saying that people should do this. I'm just saying like I had the urge to like keep my foot on the brake, but like turn on my reverse lights, like put my car in reverse so then he would know, oh, I better back up. She does not want me this close. And it's like, no, I do not want you that close. You are a big truck. I am like don't get me wrong, my car is an absolute tank, okay? Like, when I accidentally backed into my mom's car, like, there was more damage done to her car than mine, because, like, that's just Trip. Like, he is an absolute tank, and I love him. But, like, when in comparison to a Ford truck, are you kidding me? Like, yeah, sure, like, most Fords nowadays are aluminum, but I didn't know, like, I don't know what model it was because I couldn't see, but some of the older models are made of just pure steel. So it's like if I were to accidentally let my foot off the brake in reverse, that would be more damage done to my car than done to that truck, and that's scary.
Yeah, that's fair. Also, I feel like you're getting quite the hang of streaming so far. Don't you
Kind of
agree?
treating it like a phone call.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just kind of
fair.
treating this like
Yeah, it is kind of like a phone call. Because it's like, yeah. I'm just noticing how comfortable you are on air already. Like I thought you would have like stumbled a little bit more with how you were like so nervous about streaming.
yeah, I also just kind of I kind of just like am treating this like a phone call because like I kind of forgot we were streaming, honestly. I just thought it was like a phone call.
Yeah. It kind of feels like a phone call on my channel with how I set up the stream because I am a no camera because I'm considered a faceless creator.
Yeah.
Also I tend to draw on stuff on air which which yeah. But I'm glad that you're comfortable enough to the point of it feeling like a call. Just so you know, like Pastry's audio games and Pastry's hobby interview show kind of feel a little differently just because they're more structured shows. Like
Oh yeah.
those probably actually feel like audio podcasts, but the random work streams are just me working on things as we talk. So um I feel like that's why it feels more like a phone call. Would you like me to go more into also to everyone on Twitch, I am the main host. Hanika's just talking a lot because that's what she does. And I'm glad that I finally got everything mainly working. I'm just trying to get a hold of the verticalness of the streaming because Streamlab is stupid and won't let me do both of mine horizontal. Which you mentioned how you have made videos in the past. Do you prefer to make vertical or horizontal videos?
I don't know what that means. I just kind of
Vertical is up and down, like portrait, and then horizontal is it would be
landscape.
yeah.
So I've never really okay, this is gonna sound so cringe, but I was 12 years old, okay? I was 12 years old when I had my The Psychotic Slytherin gotcha channel.
Oh.
So I did that for like, I don't know, a few months. I think one of my videos got like 107, no, it was like 1700 views. And then I was like, okay, you know what? I kind of want to delete this because this is not going to look good on a college resume. So bye-bye. And then I deleted it. Oh, ow. Sorry, I popped my neck. Anyways,
You're good.
and then gets her. Anyways, story of my life. Anyways, I need to stop saying that. Anyways,
You're good. You're good. You're still trying to get a hold of everything, so you're good.
okay, so basically, then I did one video with one of my previous exes. It was like a voice acting thing. Uh, I don't really want to talk about that one though because it was like really weird and I want to ask him to delete the video, but at the same time like I'd feel really bad asking him to do that cuz like, you know, I'm actually surprised he kept it, you know, like I'm surprised he kept it up, but whatever, I digress. And then that's really all I did as far as like YouTube, although I do TikToks sometimes, but my account is private. And most of those are just like lip syncing videos, cause why not? I love music and I love singing, so why not lip sync? And the sunset tonight has been very like sunsets are pretty, but tonight's was just like anticlimactic. So
Yeah.
that was sad.
I personally have is it considered a Venvita? I just hate the idea of TikTok because
Yeah.
it totally changed the viewer base, and it's difficult for like people who spend for forever on videos because of the type of videos they make to get a fan base due to the fact that TikTok made everyone's attention spans like close to nothing,
Yeah.
and also their patience even closer to nothing because people are like,
Oh yeah.
I want a video now for my favorite creator. So yeah, I fun fact, Streamlabs actually made it so that I can stream on TikTok if I wanted to. Keyword if I wanted to. I am just not a I'm not a fan of TikTok just because of how much it screwed up the YouTube game for me and a whole ton of other small creators. Oh, have a good rest of your day, Bone. Thank you for hopping on. But
Bye
yeah,
bye.
I'm not a big fan of TikTok just because um and then Bone also thinks banana strings are the worst too.
Oh,
But yeah, anyways,
you're wrong. Anyway.
anyways, so I'm not a big fan of TikTok just because of the fact that me and a whole ton of channels that are similar to mine have a hard time like getting viewership because of how TikTok have made people.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, 10 out of 10 wouldn't recommend TikTok. I'm a minority, I know. And also
See,
the fact that they made everyone want to watch vertical videos when storytime animation does not make sense vertically is
yeah.
also not a big fan of that.
See, I used to be an avid TikTok user. Like I used to like spend hours a day on there and then I deleted it. And here's the thing. Here's the tea. Okay, here's the tea. Cuz yes, I say that and I unapologetically say that. But here's the tea, okay? So basically, um things like TikTok hit your dopamine receptors like so quickly. It's like it's basically just I don't know, it makes you addicted and then when you're not watching it, it makes you depressed and then you go back to it. It's basically just an addiction. Like it has the same effect on your brain as an addiction. And that's why I was like, "Oh, yeah, no, I want to delete this because I'm spending way too much time on it and I totally see depression in myself from watching it too much. But now I watch YouTube Shorts, which isn't like any different at all. But I haven't really been watching shorts as much lately anymore either. Like, honestly, one of the things I mainly do now on YouTube is just like watch the long form videos and like just my attention span has been so bad from like everything that I don't know. I'm over social media in general because I feel like social media has made people like so rude, honestly.
That's fair.
Because you get like a keyboard warrior mindset and then like you have disrespect for everyone. Like even schools have seen it, you know, it's like people are so rude to their teachers. Like someone cussed out my economics teacher and it's like, dude, what did my economics teacher ever do? He is so sweet. Like I loved him. And like then he just gets cussed out by a senior? Like what?
Jeez.
Yeah, I think this is gonna sound so bad, but I think social media and electronics in general are the absolute root of most evil in our society nowadays. Cause
Funny.
like,
Oh, no offense, but funny how you say that on a live
See how you
stream
say that
on YouTube.
yeah, I know.
But
But,
here's
like-
the thing, though. Like, I agree with you, but at the same time, there's some people who have used YouTube and social media for good.
Yeah, I mean, okay, here's the deal. I like some content creators, like mainly the Christian ones. Like I'm very biased in that, but
Yeah.
you know, I just think like okay, but even then that is a very thin line because a lot of them are talking about like the oh, what's it called? The rapture, and it's like I'm sorry, but that is not happening anytime soon. Like and like a lot of them fearmonger, and that makes me really mad because it's like there's no like that's just not okay. Like fearmongering and like saying like if you love Jesus, share this video. Like no, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna give you that share. Like it makes me mad when people do that. Like if you love your mom, press all the buttons, or like if you love my family, or if you love your family, blow up my phone. Like I'm sorry, that's so egotistical.
How much of my stuff have you my stuff have you watched?
Not much, cause I've been like kind of busy lately. Like I have an essay due in like hang on, how many days is it due in? I don't even know. Like a week, 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks it's due. No, yeah, 2.5 weeks it's due. And I haven't even started, because it's only 3 pages. I'll get it done, like,
Okay.
in a night.
Okay. As long as the stream is not distracting you more than anything else would.
Oh, no. I'm probably just gonna start it, like, next week. Because this week I have enough going on. And I have enough life. Like, I've had enough of college, okay? I'm sorry. I'm a dual enrollment student who goes to a community college, and I've had enough of my English class. I've had enough of it. Like, it's assignment after assignment after assignment, and I'm like, I'm sorry, why do you need to assign so many things? None of my other teachers assign half as much as what my English professor assigns. So it's like, I'm sorry. Excuse me? I'm not about to be trying to write an essay while you have like 5 different quizzes for me to take by tomorrow morning. Like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm sorry. Makes me mad when teachers do that, honestly.
Okay, yeah.
Mm.
I'm just right now trying to figure out where I want. No, I want to move pastry over. But yeah, so I personally think that with the issues with social media is I don't necessarily want to put the blame on I don't necessarily want to put all the blame on the app because like that because yes, the apps are made to be addicting, but at the same time, um there's some people who
People.
actually do genuine good because of the apps.
Yeah.
Like everyone who I hope this is the general consensus, but everyone who follows me, I hope they're not out there like making people feel bad over it. And
Yeah.
just like there's some good content creators out there, and here's the thing, um, like here's the thing though, like with YouTubers, you've got people like me, then you've got people like the Paul brothers. And
Yeah. I mean, when
just
I. Oops,
and
sorry, go ahead.
let me ask you this. And just because the
Yeah.
Paul brothers exist and are crappy, does that mean that I shouldn't be posting what I'm posting?
No, when I talk about like social media and stuff, I'm mainly talking about like the mainstream videos on like for example TikTok where it's like the prank videos or like the just general brain rot and things like that. But like when it's things such as like, um like here on YouTube, like your channel, what's that other channel I'm thinking of? Oh my goodness, what's that other channel I'm thinking of? Like educational channels. There's this one educational channel that I really love on YouTube actually. Uh Odd Animal Specimens, that's it. Odd Animal Specimens. Like I feel like and also like I have little brothers who are iPad kids and like there was actually like I've done a lot of research on things like this, like social media and stuff, so I'm kind of cynical when it comes to a lot of it
That's fair.
because yeah, I actually kind of want to see if I can find that essay because one second. Let me grab my school laptop
You're good.
and let me see if I can find it.
But yeah,
Ugh.
anyways, it's kind of funny. Best videos on streambo.com. Remove this space. I'm sorry, but this is spam. This is spam. Um, let's see. Um,
ACC Drive. Sit down. Up. Okay.
okay, how does
So my
let's
essay.
see. Um, let's see. Moderator. I'm still. I found a spam chat um, on on Twitch, and I'm figuring out how to get rid of it. But
Oh.
even so, here's the thing. Even Twitch has some nasty stuff going on. Like,
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that like social media is like horrible because everything is okay in moderation. Well, not everything. Well, okay. Some things are fine in moderation. Like, example, and like, you can still watch social media occasionally and have a healthy life. Like, example, it's like going on a diet, like you can eat healthy and still have like a sweet treat every night. It's all about balance and like making sure that you're not solely filling up your life with this bad thing. But I am saying, like, in terms of the apps, like, there needs to be more regulation because, like, I'm mainly talking about, like, honestly, YouTube, especially because, like, there's a lot of children's videos that are, like, really inappropriate. And, like, I've seen my brothers watch them. And it's like, I can't even do anything about it because my parents are just like, you're not their mom, you're not their parent, like, blah, 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 whatever. So it's just like, I feel like instead of trying to make a buck, like these people need to actually care about some of the people on their app. But it also falls on like the person themselves, or like if they're too young to make that decision, then their parents. So I'm not saying that like all of it is necessarily the app's fault. I'm just saying like I feel like in general like it should be less accepted to watch for multiple hours every day. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes total sense. I just like here's the thing though. I feel like that it shouldn't be social media that's blamed. It should be the person who made that video be blamed.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm figuring out how to delete a comment on I'm trying to figure out how to delete a comment on Twitch because I got spam and I don't know how to delete it yet. But anyways, I like YouTube way better, but I just want to try this out.
Yeah. Oh, you know what song just popped in my head randomly?
Slash delete, sure.
We just got a letter. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. Wonder who it's from. Blue's Clues used to be my jam. I fully blame Blue's Clues for me being like obsessive over mysteries. Because I wasn't allowed to watch Scooby Doo. So.
Interesting.
I mean, not really. My biological father was hyper religious and like said that most children's shows were demonic, but you know.
Yeah. And is it chill if we if that's the closest we get to talking about religion?
Yeah.
Because I want this to be a non-denominational anything. Like people can yeah. Or this is a bot, so I'm just gonna ban them. Anyways, just yeah, I just wanted to make sure you keep in mind that I want to keep this a non-denominational stream.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like arguing religion. I just like yeah, my bad.
You're good.
Okay, so there's actually this really fun game I like. It's called Dust Bunny. It's really cute. And like you catch like random little emotion bunnies and you plant them. There's like anger, sadness, like things like that. And like you plant them and they make like really pretty plants. It's like such a fun game and I love it. It's really cute.
I'm gonna move pastry over in this drawing again. But yeah, if you have any questions about like my channel stuff, or if you have any video suggestions, please let me know. But please keep in mind that I have final say in what I make videos about and stuff. So yeah. Anyways, I also watched Blue's Clues.
Oh, I loved it so much. Wait, who was your favorite? I don't know if it's host or if it would be considered Blue's owner because she's a dog. I don't know.
I would probably say
Okay.
I think his name was like Steve when I watched.
Yes. Steve. Sorry.
You're good.
I loved Steve when I was younger. I used to just like, I used to just be like, I want to jump into a painting too. Like, Steve was just so much fun, you know?
Yeah.
He just like, I don't know. And then, oh, what's his face? Orange shirt dude. I think his name was like Joe or something came around, and I was like, he doesn't have the same charisma as Steve. And then we got a new guy on, and it's like, no, you do not have the same charisma as the Steve. Did you know that Steve left because, like, he quote unquote went off to college, but actually the actor wanted to leave because I guess apparently he was like balding or whatever and didn't want to be on TV, which I mean, like, that's fair, but like, we would have loved Steve regardless. Like, bro was our whole childhood. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I remember hearing that. But yeah, that is fair. But the thing is that toupees and wigs exist. But
I don't
still.
know if they exist. I don't know how long. Oh, wait, actually, you know what? They existed in the 70s, the hair transplant thing. Or actually, was it the 70s? I don't know. 90s? Something like that? I don't know. I don't know when it was, like, exactly invented or whatever, but, oh, there's totally some. Oh, one time I watched this, theory. It was actually a pretty compelling one that, like, Blue's Clues was like the imagination of someone in Law and Order SVU. And it's like, how do you connect the dots between Law and Order and Blue's Clues?
That's my question too, honestly.
See, I love Law and Order. I think Law and Order is a really good show. It doesn't beat House. I love House. That is such a good show. Totally recommend House. Honestly, House is what made me love like medical mysteries and stuff like that and like want to be in the medical field. And Blue's Clues made me just like obsess over mysteries and like figure out clues to stuff. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah. I don't remember what I was talking about, but
That's fair. You were talking to me about Blue's Clues.
Blue's Clues. Oh yeah, Blue's Clues and Law and Order. I don't know how you connect those two together. Like, it seems like a delusional stretch, but those are my favorite kind. Like, I do that a lot, so it's like, okay, I'll watch it. And now I'm convinced that Blue's Clues is the imagination from someone in Law and Order SVU.
Interesting. Also, random question. Have you ever watched The Odd Ones Out or Jane the Animations?
I used to watch Odd Ones Out when I was, I don't know how old I was, but I used to.
Any specific reason why you stopped?
Also used, mainly, I actually don't know. I just like kind of lost interest. I'm also not really big on like the whole like storytelling thing, but
Funny story. I am a storytime animator. And if you didn't know if you didn't know this by now, then I don't know how you didn't know this by now. But yeah, that's my main thing is storytime animation. I just dream a lot because
I thought you were like,
animations take forever and a half.
Yeah, that's fair.
What were you gonna say?
I mean, I like hearing stories, and I guess it's more fun when they're animated. But like, don't get me wrong, okay? I love hearing people tell stories. And like, I think, okay, I like the Monopoly one where James, I think that's his name,
Yep.
was talking about playing Monopoly with his sister. That one was really funny because it's really accurate to how me and my family play games. Like, my mom and I will say no one's going to bed until I win, and then it ends up just being her and I, like, competing for whoever wins first, so then we can all go to bed, and then if I win first, she's like, no, we're not playing until I win, and it's like, girl, like, we can't just be up all night, but then we usually do end up being all night, just, like, you know, until both of us win because my mom and I are not like we're kind of sore losers.
You want to know something kind of funny? There's been like I
What?
think twice to where I had to let the other person win because I was about to pee my pants because I had to go to the bathroom so
Yeah,
badly. But the game was
yeah.
almost
I'm
over.
I'm
So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely got my competitiveness from my mommy. But I love this game called Wingspan. We play that all the time. My uncle is absolutely like wonderful at it. Like, I don't know how else to say it, but like he is so good at that game. And like now whenever he's over at the house, like I I have to like try to make up excuses for why I don't want to play Wingspan with them because it's like, well, I mean, we all know who's gonna win anyways. Like, he's just gonna like my uncle will get the birds that like allow you to tuck other birds under them, and then he'll like have most of his points in like cached source resources or like tucked birds, and it's like so annoying because it's like, are you really gonna just do this? Like that should be cheating, but it's not. And then we have some pretty fun house rules for a lot of games too. Like Cards Against Humanity.
Oh
Instead of
yeah.
having like the 10, yeah, like instead of having the 10 in your hand, and those are the ones that you have to use. We put like, okay, so because we have like 300 extension packs, like we have every single Cards Against Humanity extension
Oh
pack.
jeez.
We just say like you can just like look through the piles and find which one you like the best. As long as you find that card in under 30 seconds. And if you find any other cards that you like but don't necessarily match the prompt, you can cash up to 10 in your hand. So that's kind of how we play, is just like find a card in under 30 seconds, you can keep some up to 10, and then that's how we play, and we actually really like it like that.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But what were you
My
saying
family
about?
is
Oh, continue.
um my family, we're gamers, but we're not like online gamers, we're board gamers because we have my family had to build an entire bookshelf just for board games.
That's fair. I love board games
What were
too.
you saying?
I love board games too,
Yeah, they're so.
but let's finish what you were saying about Storytime animators and then let's switch to board games.
Oh yeah, okay. Um I don't remember what I was saying about that.
You said how like you weren't a big fan of the odd ones out
Oh,
anymore. Is there any specific reason why?
um
And then you
I
were
mean,
getting
I don't
into
really
the
know.
reason, but I honestly, so here's what
Oh,
I think. Here's my opinion of what's going on with the Storytime animator communities right now. I think the OGs are getting stale, and I think we need some new ones. I think we need some new ones for more variety. What do you think?
I totally agree with that. But like it's also just like I get like I don't know, because I like the stories, but like sometimes the animation, like I have a thing with colors.
Oh, let me
Like,
talk to the chat real quick. Hey Chief
okay.
6000, just so you know, I do not do follow for follow. I only tend to mostly follow Storytime animation and other animation channels just because like I feel more at home watching them because that's what I personally do as well. So yeah. I don't do follow for follow. I think that's dumb. Anyways, continue with what you're saying.
So basically, um I'm sorry, one second. I'm replying to someone really quick.
You're good. But yeah.
So I feel like, personally, I have a thing with colors and like especially colors on a screen. Like if a color is like too bright, I tend to like get a really bad headache. And like even in like real situations, like if someone's wearing like a really bright shirt, I cannot look at them because my eyes are really sensitive and like my brain has trouble processing it. Like that's honestly a problem for me a lot of times. Like I have to wear sunglasses when driving because sometimes the traffic lights like are too bright and I can't process the color in time. Um so I feel like a lot of animation people like they tend to like leave their backgrounds white and that's a problem for me when on a screen because like then my mind just gets overstimulated with like the bright colors and like the brightness in general and but then if I turn my brightness down I can't really see it
what's your
because
thoughts
it's
on?
still bright.
Oh, continue.
No, it's okay, go ahead.
What's your thoughts on like putting it in night mode?
I have my phone in night mode.
Like I'm just saying, like watching videos in night mode so that the light sensory isn't as heavy, or is it sensory that
Yeah,
you're having issues with?
I it is sensory because like bright colors overstimulate me like way too much. Like that's why I tend to lean more towards like pastels or muted colors. Um and I have my phone in night mode and dark mode actually. It's both, but it still like gets to be a lot. Why do I have two full water bottles in my room? Oh yeah, that one tasted like soap.
Oh yeah. Anyways, continue with what you were saying with the
I don't think I was saying
night
anything.
mode, the night
Like
mode
just
stuff, or are you pretty much done with what you were saying there?
I think I was done with what I was saying.
Cool, but yeah, I honestly think that the device companies should have like a thing that I think that in your case, I feel like that the device itself should have like a setting to help you out because it's not necessarily fair to animators to be like, can you please use like softer colors, because yes, that could be like a sensory issue, but at the same time, like our colors is kind of what helps set us apart. So
Oh yeah.
I think to solve your problem, because I was just asking you like why you don't like storytime animation, just in case it was like something that the storytime animation community was doing, or something like that. But honestly, since it's not like necessarily content related, I feel like
Yeah.
that companies should have like a dim color setting for people like you in like
Yeah,
the
I mean,
accessibilities.
see, that's why I don't really like that's why I just stopped watching because I don't feel like it should be a like I don't feel like it's since it's a me problem, I don't feel like it should be something that the animators themselves change because it definitely is just a me problem. So I just like watch other things that like don't overstimulate me so much just cuz again, it's a me problem, not a them problem. So,
That makes sense. Yeah, I just wanted to know if there was like issues, like you issues with the storytime format that you want storytime animators to change.
yeah, no. I mean, I don't personally like I kind of like the format actually. Like I find it really entertaining. Like it's like watching a cartoon, but like I can't really watch cartoons either. So, That's why I mainly resort to like reality, like with actors.
I have issues with paying attention to reality.
Yeah. But I mean, when I have overstimulation with colors, it's kind of the only thing I got.
That's fair. But is there any way you can like make your phone like black and white?
I also have a problem with that because I can't, like, I don't know, black and white is also too harsh. And hang on, I'm sorry. I keep getting scammers
You're good.
texting me about due to a device malfunction, it did not properly log out of your Apple ID. Whatever, I don't care. Leave me alone.
Yes. Scammers. Oh, did you ever get the UPS scam? Or
No, mine is just the find my phone one.
I've so all right. Since you've made it very obvious that you have an iPhone, I want to make it equally as obvious that I have an Android.
Yeah, see, hang on. I'm actually gonna send you a screenshot of the scam that I keep getting. Like I've gotten like 5 messages like this right now. Like 5 of them. And like they'll vary the username by that one letter after the 70. Like I got one, hang on. Show recently deleted. Like I've gotten one from a 70R, a 70E, then a 70H, and now I just got one from a Resring Center 80D
Hmm. I
instead of a
mostly,
testing.
but yeah, I mostly get the out of the all the phone scams. I mostly get the whole UPS lost your package because of your address because they don't know where your address is when I haven't even ordered a package to begin with. I tend to
See,
get those.
okay, actually, I have a really funny story that just happened today.
Mhm.
So sometimes I'll get like a spam call and like I'll answer it and I'll like mess with them back. Like, I'll like say some really stupid things, like just to get them to go away and like maybe stop scamming people. But I just um
That's
I'm sorry.
fair
I
though.
I lose my train of thought.
You're good. So you were talking
And
about scammers.
yeah, like sometimes I'll get like a scammer call and I'll answer it and I'll mess with them back. But today I got a call from an unknown number and I go to answer it and it's like this robotic voice and I couldn't really understand what it was saying. And then I heard that like it was actually my cousin calling.
Hmm.
So I pick it up thinking that I was about to get scammed, but it was actually just my cousin calling me, and I'm so glad that I heard it was my cousin calling me. Otherwise, I totally would have said something so like out of pocket and stupid because that's what I
Jeez.
do with like the scammers. Actually, one time I was in Spanish class and I got a call from an like it literally said unknown number or no, it was a no caller ID and it left me a voicemail and it was my friend pranking me and then it made me prank and then it made me want to prank my uncle. So I did the same thing to my uncle and my uncle was so pissed
That's
because he
funny
was
though.
at work and did it. Because he was at work when I did it.
But yeah.
Ugh.
Um
And also,
let me talk about so this is not necessarily a spam call, but there was one day that I got called by this called by this trucker guy that was looking for this one girl, and I'm like, I'm sorry, you have the wrong number. And then I tried to be polite to him, and then I said, have a good rest of your day, and then hung up.
Ooh.
He was actually like trying to get a hold of this one girl. I'm not sure for what or why, but I definitely wasn't her.
I mean, it might have been like his daughter or something. I don't know, because in my experience, trucker guys are actually like really nice. Like way nicer than a lot of people would expect. Same thing with the motorcycle guys. Those motorcycle guys will genuinely throw down if someone's in danger. Like I love motorcycle guys.
That's fair.
Well, like especially the ones that like here's my thing. People who look mean are most of the time pretty nice. And people who like act way nicer than they should, those are the people you got to be scared of cuz a lot of times I don't know. And also I'm sorry I'm talking a lot. Like this is like the first human interaction I've had all day. So
you're good, man. I've just been mostly paying attention to my videos, but you know, I'm glad that you're enjoying the show.
Yeah, again, I keep forgetting that it's a show. I keep thinking that this is just like a normal phone call.
You're good. The only thing that's different, the difference between a random work stream and a phone call is that there's the rule sheet that
Yeah.
but with the phone calls, since it's off air, I don't have to be as professional with the phone calls, so that's the only difference between a random work stream and a call.
Fair enough.
I might like just for the sake of the channel, if you start getting into the severely deep end with something, then the worst that I could say is can we please not? But if you keep on going into said topic, then I'd probably give you a strike. What's said on the rule sheet. But we've been doing pretty well with that. I've only had to tell you to be like please be careful about the religion like one time, which is to be expected. But yeah. There's just like with the rule sheet, you want to know which rule I tend to who I'm friends with in real life. You want to know the rule I tend to be the strictest with them on is?
I'm gonna guess the cussing.
Nope. Actually, the rule with my IRLs, the things that I'm the most strict on is the fact my name is Pastry, not my real name on streams.
Oh yeah.
Like in general, during pre-streams with IRLs, I'm like, what is my name? And then if they say my real name, then I'm like, nope. Try again. What is my name?
Yeah.
And then also
that's fair.
Because of how my IRLs are and how I am with my IRL sometimes, then the substance rule tends to be the one I'm the most strict on. But other than that,
yeah,
if something starts getting a little iffy, then I tend to try to warn people out of a strike. But you want to know what's the thing that people get the most strikes on?
Okay, I really want to say cussing, but I know you said that that's wrong.
Yeah, no, this is a different question though. Like the thing that people get the most strikes on. This might actually surprise you.
Hang on, let me see your rule sheet again because hang on, I lost it. I gotta scroll up here for a second.
I can send it to you since I have my script bank open.
Yes. Oh wait, actually I just found it. Haha. We love an independent queen.
Yes, indeed.
Dude.
And just so you know, for all the new Twitch viewers, and if people choose to view this after the fact, um, I do have a rule sheet with anyone who hops on air just to make sure everything runs smoothly, and so that I don't have to edit the crap out of a ton of things.
Okay, I'm going to guess. Um, I'm gonna guess either 15, 13,
Wait, 15?
like
Okay.
13, or
15,
5
13, 5,
or 4.
4.
4 is also.
Um, actually, it is 14.
Damn, really?
People, like, here's the thing. Wait, no, actually, it's not, when I said mostly IRLs, or did I say IRLs as far as, like, the most common rule, or did I just say in general the most common, thing people get strikes on? I think I said the most common thing.
You just said
It's actually, yeah, it is actually attendance that people get the most strikes
wow.
on. I'm like super rigid on that because if someone drops a show last minute, then I have to go find another guest. Last minute, which is not fair for the other guest, and it's also not fair for me. So out of all the rules, there is no forgiveness for no really forgiveness for the attendance just because of that being so just because like it's a pain to try to get another guest last minute, and also in general it is rude to like
Oh yeah.
drop plans the last second. But yeah, and you know what? Like at the end of each season, I do something called strike reform, which basically gives people a chance to get
Redeem themselves.
no, it's just like a chance to get one strike taken down for something. Like if someone ditches a slot for like their parents like telling them to do something last minute, I'll give them a strike, but at the end of the season, I tend to forgive those kinds of strikes easily. But like
Yeah.
and and as far as attendance strikes go, you want the attendance strikes are actually the easiest ones to make up because I made it so that if you pick up another ditched slot, then I will instantly forgive your strike for the missing slot. Because
Yeah. I mean, I
because
was sorry.
at that point you fixed your mistake.
Yeah. I mean, if if you cannot get someone else on, I mean, I'm normally available as long as it's not a Tuesday or Thursday, or like as long as I don't have something going on. Like 9 times out of 10, my life is so boring and I honestly kind of hate it. But, I would love to be able to fill up a spot if you need it. Just to let you know.
All
I mean,
right.
obviously, if like you ever want me back here.
I will let you back on. You were just like let's see how the random work stream goes before I went on air. And
Yeah. I mean,
here's the thing though,
yeah.
Annika,
Go ahead.
like I mostly wanted you on here as like an idea for something you can do as a hobby just because of IRL circumstances that I won't want to mention in detail, but just to give the
Yeah.
whole idea of streaming a fair chance.
I mean, it's definitely something that's fun if like someone else is the one streaming and I'm like just, a guest who can just like, not have to like worry about all the technicalities and like, your whole Twitch problem that like that was a little entertaining.
The wait, no,
But
the banning. Wait, the banning or the something has to be vertical.
the whole like, something has to be vertical and horizontal thing like what was happening in the very beginning.
Oh
Like
yeah,
I'm not a person and like I have like really bad social anxiety. Like, I I'm not gonna get like too deep into the religion part of it, but like I run a Christian Bible server, and like during those Bible studies, like I tend to like just very much just be very like sporadic and like because I have very bad social anxiety. Like unless if someone comes up to me and starts talking to me, or if like my friends are like, you should talk to this person, then I will not go up and talk to someone. Like I am very much like one time I had this guy at my college come up to me and start talking to me about his car because he thought I knew someone that he knew, and like I was too nice to tell him that I don't know anything about cars and to shut up and go away. So I just ended up talking to him about cars, even though I know nothing about cars. And now he's like a really good friend of mine.
that's kind of funny. That's kind of silly.
Like, we were just talking at the microwaves while I was heating up my breakfast, and I was like, uh-huh. Yeah, that's cool, yeah, that's really cool.
I'm kind of that dude that I'm kind of that dude that randomly talks to people, not in like a weird way, but I do tend to randomly talk to
Yeah.
people. And 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 they would have to tell me to stop talking and go away before I stop talking and go
I
away.
don't tell people. I don't tell people to shut up and go away, no matter how much I want them to shut up and go away. That's why, like, whenever I'm overwhelmed because people are texting me, instead of just saying, like, hey, please leave me alone, I'll just turn their notifications off. Like, I do that. Okay, I hate being that person, but, like, sometimes I do that with my parents because it's like sometimes they forget that the group chat is not their DMs. Because, like, I have a group chat with both of my parents, so then I don't have to send them both the same message at the same time
That's
because
fair.
I love my parents, but they are not good at like communicating things about me to each other. Because I'll be like, hey mom, I'm gonna go to the store with one of my friends if that's okay, and she'll be like, yeah, that's fine. And then dad will be like, hey, where are you? And it's like, oh my gosh, mom should have told you. She said she'd tell me. So I made a group chat with them, and sometimes they forget that it's not their DMs, and they'll just like start talking about things and like have long conversations with each other there, and it's like, guys, I love you, but please take it to DMs. And then they are always like, well, it's not like we're talking about anything you shouldn't know about. And it's like, yeah, but I also don't need to be a part of this conversation. And then, like, I just turn off their notifications and then turn it back on once the conversation's over.
That's
Or,
fair.
like, sometimes I do that. Sometimes I do that with my friends if they're annoying the absolute crap out of me. I'm like, all right, you're going on Do Not Disturb. Bye.
Oh man, the Discord mute function.
Oh, it's a lifesaver. Oh, I love it.
Hmm. Have I ever been on
I
mute
don't.
for you?
No, you haven't, but I have a lot of people who have.
Jeez. That's fair though.
See, look, here's the thing about me. I don't like having a lot of notifications on my phone. I don't like having notifications in general. I have I have my do not disturb on 24/7. Um, and the only people who are allowed to bypass it are my parents, my grandparents, and my neighbor. And that's it. And whenever someone does bypass my do not disturb for non-emergency reasons, I get so mad. Like sometimes one of my friends, I'm not gonna name names, but you know them.
Oh.
Like we like I love him. I love him to death. He's my best friend, but like sometimes like I just like sometimes he just like sends messages and like streams. All of my friends do that actually. All of my friends send messages and streams. And so like that's why none of my friends surpass my do not disturb unless if it's an emergency. And like I've talked to a lot of my friends like, "Hey, I don't like being blown up. Like if you need to talk to me, just surpass my do not disturb for one message because I don't like being blown up. Because I get like anxiety when I have a lot of notifications and I don't like having multiple conversations at once because then it stresses me out.
Yeah.
So 9 times out of 10, I just have my do not disturb on 24/7 and do not take it off. Like if my do not disturb is off, I'm either really lonely or I had it off for another reason and am too lazy to turn it back on.
Yeah, so here's the thing. With notifications, I don't mute any of my DMs unless that said person's annoying me. But like with servers, I have everything muted all the time.
Yeah,
I just don't like to talk in servers.
Okay. I have my friends' servers muted, but I don't have my servers muted because, well, okay, I have my Bible study server muted right now because I asked my friends to take it over for a while because of some of my IRL circumstances. Like I don't want to deal with a lot of people right now. Like I kind of just like am okay with like being alone to like process some of the things.
And I've been helping
So like I was like
some of that too. So yeah.
Yes, thank you. You've actually been helping me a lot.
Of course.
You know, I was just you guys need to take this over for a while. Like I am unable to handle this right now. So then they did, and now it's like since they're moderating it, I just kind of decided, well, I don't need to really be a part of this right now. I need to work on me for a bit. So that's kind of what I'm doing. But like my other server, the one you're in, like I have that notification turned on because like honestly it's not really that active, and plus like a lot of like you've seen how that server acts. Like
Yeah.
I got it. Yeah, you've seen how the people in there act. I
Also, I just like a random question, but do you want to take a stab at how long you think the stream has been going on for?
2 hours.
Yep.
2.5.
I thought you would have guessed that it just have been going on for an hour just because of how like just because of how much we've been talking. Just it feels like it's been a quick hour, not like 2.
It does, but I don't have my Discord on full screen, so I'm able to see the time, and I just kind of did a little bit.
Cheater, pumpkin eater. You're a cheater. You're a cheater. You're a cheater.
It's not a cheater. It is basic math. It is basic math. It is basic observation.
You're a cheater. You're a cheater.
You remember that.
Cheating by looking at the damn time.
Is it death by 1,000 cuts?
You're lucky this is not an on-camera stream, because then you would see me rolling my eyes at you.
Oh, it's okay. I roll my eyes at everybody. I don't care if someone rolls their eyes at me. I'm not even kidding when I say that. Like, last year, I got yelled at by my math teacher for rolling my eyes because, like, okay, that teacher was kind of strict. Like, he was like, if you didn't do your homework for the night, which was usually like 3 pages worth of math problems, if you didn't do your homework for the night, like, he would shame you in front of the whole class. And one day, like, I just couldn't do it. I can't remember why. And, like, he starts shaming me in front of the whole class. So then I rolled my eyes at him, and he was like, "Don't you roll your eyes at me." And I'm like, "You're publicly shaming me. I think I'm allowed to roll my eyes at you if I want to." I mean, I'm not disrespectful by any means, but, like, sometimes my inner voice, like, I have enough self-control now to where my inner voice does not become my outer voice. And it's the same situation then too. Like I didn't voice that, but like sometimes I can't control my eyes rolling, especially when someone says something particularly stupid. Then I just like it's I was raised in a house where like you like stupidity is funny. And if someone is being particularly annoying, you're allowed to roll your eyes.
That's
My
fair.
brothers get onto me all the time because I roll my eyes at them sometimes. Like, don't get me wrong, I love them, but I do not care about them like screaming "skibbity toilet" at the top of their lungs while running down the stairs. Like, I'm sorry, I don't care. Like, I'm going to roll my eyes because that's annoying.
That's fair.
They will genuinely run down the stairs while screaming "skibbity toilet." It's annoying.
But yeah, most of my professors are pretty chill about here's the thing though. I have a 504, which I'm actually going to specify what I have it for in the video I'm currently making. But basically, like, I have a 504 that allows me to where, like, teachers have to legally give me extra time on things if I need it. So I don't abuse it. I just tend to try to get everything done within the normal amount of time, but if I can't for some reason, then I use my extra time. But where was I going with this? But like most of my teachers are pretty chill about giving me extra time on things because they don't really have much of another choice in the matter.
Yeah.
But
See, I mean, I. Oops, sorry. Go ahead.
but yeah, in general, I tend to be that kind of so when it comes to me being in school, I want you to guess what typical, like, quote unquote stereotype kid I am. Like, would you say I'm a teacher's pet? Would you say I'm the bad guy? No, I'm not the bad guy.
Definitely not the bad guy.
I'm not a baddie. I swear. I'm a nerd who
That's
animates
going
on
in my
the internet.
That's going in my quotes.
I swear, if you listen to these streams, like all of these streams, I'm not saying necessarily like watch them, but if you were to listen to all my streams, then I feel like that your entire quotes thing would be filled to the brim. I swear.
Oh, my quotes thing is filled to the brim because it just is, you know, like I say a lot of dumb things and so do all of my friends. Literally all of my friends say dumb things. Like
Including me.
hang on, wait, let me. Okay, so on February 15th, 2025 at 4:47 a.m., I was so sleep deprived that someone quoted me saying, dude, I love skibbity toilets, bro."
Oh man.
That's how sleep deprived I was.
Jeez. But yeah, well, let's go back to what we were talking about. What did you think when you think of like who I am when it comes to the school stereotypes? What would you guess I would be?
Okay, hang on, wait, let me pull up the stereotypes here real quick. Okay, I know you're not a jock.
Definitely no.
You.
I'm talking about like in class.
I think you've told me before that you like them.
What?
Oh. The nerd?
Yes, but not necessarily in class. Like I'm talking about like
okay,
the
in
teacher's
class.
pet, those kind.
I feel like you'd be the artsy class or the artsy student who like draws on everything. Like every single assignment you just like have some doodles on, and honestly I kind of love that.
My
Like I don't
notes.
know, I love doodling.
Look at okay, my notes. But yeah, my answer would have been the teacher's pet and the class clown in one person. Which is not normally a combo that usually happens.
Yeah, I mean, okay. I want you to guess which one I am. It might surprise you.
Hmm. I feel like you are the kid who gets distracted a lot in class. No offense.
Okay, yeah. I am actually. Um I have ADHD diagnosed, but I'm not medicated for it. So a lot of times during class, like I'm just staring off in the distance. You should see me in my ethics class. Like I'm either zoned out or like saying like giving my opinion on everything, cuz like I love my ethics class for that because he actually like lets us talk whenever we want about the subject. Like
That's
I've
fair.
had some pretty interesting conversations, and that's why I love my ethics class so much because I'm actually allowed to talk and get some human interaction out of me because I love talking, if you couldn't tell.
I
Did you
can't
know I love
tell.
talking?
I can't tell.
I
You
just
make
love
me
talking, like
you
about
make me
anything and
seem
everything.
you make me seem quiet.
Like when I find someone I really trust like you, I can just talk and talk and talk and talk until you have to tell me, please shut the hell up so I can say something. I have actually had someone say that to me, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm really sorry. Like, it was funny. It was funny because I just talk a lot, but you know.
Yeah, at least you're willing to admit it.
Yeah, I mean, I've always loved talking. Like, one time I went to the principal's office for talking. That was fun. Um, okay, I have only been in trouble in school twice. My whole 16 years of being alive, I've only gotten in trouble at school twice. And both times were in second grade because my teacher was not a good teacher. Like, the first time was because I slammed a book down because I was frustrated because I had to work on something at recess, and I just I just slammed the book down, and because it was outside and it was New Mexico, and like, you know, it was literally just like slick dirt. It slid some,
Oh,
and
geez.
then I got sent to the principal's office. And I got sent to the principal's office because I quote unquote tried to throw it at somebody. No, I did not. I threw it on the ground and it slid. It's not my fault that those people were standing there, and it's not my fault that the book slid. I just set it down in an aggressive manner. I wasn't throwing it at someone. And then I got dragged to the principal's office for that. And then the second time, um, I was talking to one of my friends while doing work. Like, I was being productive while talking. And then keep in mind, I was in second grade. She said, Annika, shut up. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then someone came and sat next to me who was also one of my friends, and I quietly said, hi, Aaron, like very quietly, like whispered it. And then she was like, Annika, go to the principal's office. And I'm like, oh. And like, I wouldn't go. I was like, I was just saying hi to him. And then I got dragged to the principal's office by the arm.
Oh, jeez. Oh, wait. Do you want to know? Wait. Do you want to know? Two ways that I got in trouble in elementary school.
Yes.
Please tell me if you see this. If you would see a story like this coming out of a guy like me. But I punched a kid in the face because he was being mean to one of my nerdy friends. I actually punched
Oh,
this
wow.
dude in the face. Or I think my mom said face. I don't remember this happening. And then
Oh,
the
wow.
and so would you expect that story from me or no?
I absolutely would not.
I didn't expect it either until my mom told me. And keep this
See,
in mind, I was a little quote unquote girl. So I didn't have, I don't think, like, any testosterone in me at that point. Because I was
oh
a
wow.
pre-puberty. I was a pre-puberty girl.
I mean, I've never gotten into any physical altercations at school. Oh wait. No, because one time some girl cut my hair with a pair of scissors. That made my mom
Jeez.
mad. But yeah. But basically, okay, here's the thing. I I've never really been able to tell if someone's a fake friend or not until they like do something that like really hurts. So like a lot of people, cuz like I'm very gullible and very trusting, so like a lot of people have been like fake friends to bully me and like it I don't know. But basically I I've never gotten into any physical altercations until my freshman year when some like this group of girls like were yelling at me and my two friends at the time for no reason, and they were like threatening to hit us, and then the teacher like stopped it, but like just yelled at us. Like that's all he did. I call him the Roblox teacher because he kind of walks like a Roblox character. So I call him Mr. Roblox to my friends because
Wow.
he again Roblox character.
Oh man. I'm not
And literally
I'm
all
not a
he
fan
did
of
was yell
Roblox.
at them.
I'm not a fan of Roblox personally.
Really? I love Roblox. I used to hate it until like some of my friends got me back onto the back onto the bandwagon. And now I've actually found a very deep love for uh games like Piggy, which I know is very basic. I am basic, thank you. Jailbreak, and there's another one that I'm thinking of that I can't remember. They have this brain rot quiz that I was doing, like, uh, what is your brain rot IQ? I don't know why I was doing it, but it was actually kind of fun. Um, I'm on level 10 right now, I think. I
Interesting.
don't know. I like random quizzes like that. Like, I don't know. I actually, okay. I'm a nerd. Okay, I classify myself as a nerd.
Same.
And I am
No, actually
I'm a
I classify myself as a cartoonist. Actually.
yeah,
Shocker
that's
there.
fair.
Haha.
I classify myself as a nerd because I love learning, especially if it's like a good teacher who's teaching the subject. And like I am honestly a teacher's pet. Like I'm sorry. I am a teacher's pet. And I don't care. I am proud to say that I am that annoying teacher's pet. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't ask the teacher, hey, do we have homework tonight? No, I'm not like that. But I am like, I am. And I was really excited to take this test in my history class because I'm in American history at my community college. And I was really excited to take this test, and I ended up doing really well on it. And I was actually really sad that I missed the test because I was sick, because I was so excited to take
Oh
it.
man.
Is that
That
weird?
is kind of nerdy. But yeah.
I just love tests.
I'm honestly not a big fan of history. Just because just because
Gosh.
that I feel like that I find it very boring, no offense. And the thing is that, like, I feel like even if we were to learn what happened in history, history will repeat itself just because people don't know how to do
Yeah.
much to prevent it from. But yeah.
I mean, I love history. I think, okay, this is gonna sound really bad, but I think it's kind of entertaining, you know? Because, like, in math class, you have, like, actual, like, needing to use your brain power, and I'm not a big fan of all that. Like, I am currently sitting on a lot of my math work that I need to do, like, 4 weeks worth of just backed up work.
Why aren't you doing your math?
Because I don't know how to, and my dad said he'd help me, and then he left. Like, he's gone.
I'm so
Wait, that sounds
sorry.
really bad. He's in New Orleans right now with my mom for their anniversary.
That's sweet.
The emotional whiplash you must have felt. Oh my gosh. No, he's out of town right now with my mom.
Yeah. Oh man, it's so funny to just make fun of Miss B.
And then you left. And then he left.
Bro, decided to get the milk and then never come back.
Oh no, it's okay. He absolutely worships the ground my mom walks on, so he would probably never leave. So yeah, I mean, he's a good guy. I love my dad, but
That's good.
basically, I want to do it. I just don't know how to do it, and none of my friends are math people. Like, I'm friends with a lot of people like you who either really like to draw or, like, you know, I have friends who are into music. But I find that a lot of my friends are a lot like me, you know, like, we're very creative people who don't really like math that much, but more so like writing, drawing, like the arts and stuff.
That's fair.
And so I can't really ask any of my friends for help. So my dad is very much the opposite of me. He loves math. So I'm always like, "Hey daddy, can you please help me with this?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure, I'll help you." And then he just like, but like, he's busy, in his defense. Like, he is a payroll manager and a lot of his like employees don't know how to do shit. So he's mainly the one doing everything. So he's busy.
My dad now doesn't have a job.
Oh yeah, he's retired.
Yeah.
Would have been funny if you just said he doesn't have a job, he's unemployed.
Yeah, he is unemployed technically.
Wait, no, wait! I just realized! Ugh, that was redundant!
Oh man. Wait, do you want to know what I told him? He didn't.
Yes.
It wasn't even time for his party yet, and yet I'm like, "Hey, Dad, you have." Or Father Pastry is his name on the channel, but I was like, "Hey, Father Pastry, you have a new job starting on Monday. You're gonna be a Walmart greeter."
Oh, that's great. Oh, that's actually really.
I just had to because he was like, and you want to know what I called him almost the entire weekend?
What?
Old man. I called him an old man the entire weekend because he's retiring.
See, my family calls my mom's dad old man. He is like, I love him. He's awesome. And yeah, so we call him old man. And it's really funny because he calls my dad Rooster because of a really bad haircut he got one time that made his hair stick up like a rooster.
That's funny.
And I never got to see the haircut, but okay, based on the fact that, like, my dad is my stepdad who adopted me, you know, I probably did get to see the haircut. I just really don't remember it because they got married when I was like 3 or 4. So, we still call him Rooster to this day because his hair sometimes still sticks up. And my brother's hair will sometimes stick up like his. Both of their hair.
Do you call him Rooster Jr.?
Stick up like his.
Do you call him Rooster Jr.?
No. No, we don't.
You should.
We call them. Yeah, we probably should, but like, it's both of them, and like it's both of them. So, like, what would we call them? Because they can't both be Rooster Jr.
The
We call
Rooster
my mom the
Twins.
hen.
Ha ha.
They're not twins, though.
Uh,
One is 6 and the other is 8.
oh, so you're the oldest. I'm the youngest.
Yeah, I'm the eldest.
I'm the youngest.
Oh, that must be nice.
And my siblings are like both older than 10 years older than me, so I was mostly raised as an only child. But
See, being the eldest kind of sucks because, like, you know, you go from, like, just your parents completely loving and doting on you to then having to, like, adjust to not having as much as your parents as previous. And, like, my mom is so close to my youngest brother that, like, it kind of makes me sad sometimes. But, like, at the same time, it's, like, it's awesome because then it gives me, like, practice for when I become a mother. And, like, sometimes I get, like, so, like,
protective?
sometimes this is gonna sound really weird. Huh?
Protective? Or something else?
Yeah, protective, yeah. But, like, at the same time, like, sometimes I just, like, this is gonna sound so weird. Please do not judge me for this, but sometimes I'll, like, see my brothers as, like, my own children
That's
because it's,
fair.
like, they're so, they're so much younger than me that, like, I sometimes, like, see them as my own kids.
Just please don't act too much like a mother towards them because that can backfire real quick.
Yeah, I mean, I don't try to, but definitely sometimes I have a tendency to. I mean, I don't like punish them or like anything like that, but like sometimes I'll like yell at them and like tell them to like quit hitting each other and like so like sometimes I'll act like a mom, but like not in the sense of like, go to your room for doing this. No, I don't like do anything like that. I'm just like, should you really be watching this? This doesn't seem appropriate or like and like sometimes my mom is like, Annika, you are not their mom. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but like, you're not saying anything, but this person just said like every single cuss word in the book and just called this person a mean thing, and yet why are they still watching it? And my mom's like, I didn't hear them say that. And I was like, okay, fair point, but I did.
Yeah, I just would say find a balance because my sister
Yeah.
was kind of overly parentish, and yeah, I don't want to go into to it for too deeply just because this is a public stream. But yeah.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
And
I mean,
also, please let me know
I
when you. Oh, also, please let me know when you need to hop off for dinner, because this stream technically has no end time. So, I just don't want you to
oh,
accidentally starve.
no, it's okay. I had lunch at like exactly noon, but I'm not really hungry either. Like I'm on like meds for that and stuff, so I'm not really too hungry right now, but I'll have to eat something tonight because I have like a medication that won't let me not eat.
Oh, that's fair. Um,
Yeah.
neither of my meds care if I eat or not. So, I said that as
Well,
if meds were children. My bad. But, or like meds were people, but
yeah, I mean, I want like my anxiety meds to not care if I eat, but if I don't eat like okay, here's the thing. Both of the anxiety meds I've been on in the past, like I had to eat something with them. But here's my thing. I like to fast in the morning. Like
as
I'll just
long
eat
as it's
lunch and dinner.
healthy.
Yeah, I'll just eat like lunch and dinner because like in the mornings I'm really not that hungry. And then if I eat something for breakfast, then it's like I'm not hungry for lunch. and then I'll eat something in between lunch and dinner, and then I'm not hungry for dinner. So then at the end of the day, all I really ate was just breakfast and a snack. So like I'll eat something like really small to keep my medication down, but other than that, I don't really eat much throughout the day. And like that's not like and it's not a bad thing either cuz it's just like genuinely my body does not want to eat a whole lot and that's okay. Like I've found a good balance between like how much my body needs and how much my body like wants because my body needs a lot more than it wants. So I've found a good balance, found a healthy balance.
That's fair. My body needs a lot and wants a lot because I'm currently transitioning. So,
Yeah.
I've been dealing with that, which I've been trying to still eat a reasonable amount and not like way too much just because eating too much isn't good for you.
I mean, but that also depends though. Like if like I okay, I can't do calorie counters anymore, and I learned that the hard way that I can't do calorie counters. But like
I don't calorie count either.
yeah, I mean, I would just say like as long as like your body feels okay with how much you're eating and you're moving enough to where like how much you're eating like won't affect your health, then I say like whatever.
Yeah,
You know, I am very much an advocate for do what feels best for you.
that is
Like I
so fair. I'm glad you're like that.
yeah, I've never like I'm also not judgmental. Like I try my best not to be at least, but I mean obviously sometimes like we're human, we judge. Like that's
Yeah.
just life. But, you know, I do try my best because like you never know what someone's story is and you never like know what they're currently going through. So I always just like try my best to say, all right, you know, this person's doing what feels best for them. I can't really judge that because I don't know how I would handle it.
What I tend to say is as long as what you're eating is not putting however much you weigh is not like damaging your health, um then
Yeah.
like as long as what you're doing isn't damaging your health or anyone else's health, then I don't care.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I mean,
I just don't want someone to like eat so much that they put themselves in an obesity crisis. Nor I don't want people to starve themselves to death.
yeah, I mean, I've seen, well, I haven't really, okay. I've seen one end of the spectrum, but I've been the other end of the spectrum. Well,
Oh,
actually, yeah. Like, and both suck, you know, because both damage your self-confidence so much. And like, you know, it's like I just hope that like, you know, I've always been like one of those people who are like no matter what you look like, you're beautiful because like that's who you are. Like it doesn't matter what you look like you are absolutely gorgeous because that's or handsome or whatever.
yeah.
I don't
Gorgeous
know.
tends to be a very good gender neutral term. You didn't say like beautiful or
Yeah.
handsome.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really know because like I've I don't know. I've gotten yelled at for saying gorgeous because it's not gender neutral and it's like, well, I don't know what is anymore if gorgeous isn't.
I would say it is.
I mean, back in the 1600s, women used to be called handsome instead. So, I mean, I don't really know
Interesting.
because like I guess I guess all masculine terms could be considered gender neutral because, when talking about a dog, like I see that a lot of people like tend to lean more towards, "Oh, what's his name?" And then people will be like, "Her name is." And it's like, I mean,
Whoops.
that's valid, but I mean like huh?
I'm like whoops because like I think I've done that before. But here's the thing. And I'm gonna make sure I say this in a channel appropriate way, but people aren't gonna look down there and to figure
Yeah.
out what gender or sex the dog is.
Yeah.
You wouldn't do that to a
So like
human. You wouldn't do that to a human. Some might, but that's beside the point. But
I
yeah.
mean, my whole thing is that like if like a lot of languages and like especially a lot of languages I have studied, when you're talking about um when you're talking about like a group of people that have like both men and women, like example, in Spanish, you would like instead of men, which is ellos, and females, which is ellas, like you would just use ellos if it's both men and women in that group. Because, like, in a lot of languages, I feel like, especially like romantic or Latin languages, like you lean more towards the masculine than the feminine, which, is a little sexist, but oh well, because I mean, I don't really know. But
Now, here's the thing.
I
I say hey guys like it's a gender neutral term.
Yeah, I say hey guys too, but then like I've also been like yelled at for that cuz it's like I'm not a guy, I'm a girl. And I'm like, "Well, sorry, I'm a girl too. I don't exactly know what you want from me, but okay."
I've
So then like
I've literally called a group of full grown women guys because I hate using the term ladies.
yeah, so I've
Maybe it's
just
because of
kind
the
of
gender dysphoria thing, but that's beside the point. It just
yeah, I mean
feels
that's
weird.
fair. I
It
mean
just feels
personally,
weird.
yeah, I'm sorry.
Continue.
I mean, I don't really understand what you're going through because I've never gone through it, but like
Most people
just
haven't.
know that like yeah, but just know that like I even if I say I get it and I've never been through it, like I'm trying to like understand like how you're feeling
That makes
'cause like
sense.
I can understand like yeah, 'cause although I've never been through it, like I can understand like
How that would be
saying, "Hello,
upset.
gentlemen." Like yeah, I can understand why you'd be upset. But I I've started to try to lean more towards like, "Hey y'all" instead. But like I don't like sounding southern cuz
Yeah.
I'm not southern, okay? Like, I live in North Carolina and I was born in New Mexico, but I have the spirit of someone who is Midwestern or like from the West Coast. Like I don't like sounding I don't like sounding Midwestern. I don't like sounding Southern. Although, okay, I will say that I do find country accents to be very attractive, like very like Southern accents to be attractive, but I personally don't want that for myself. Like, I don't want to have it, but so I try my best to say like, hey y'all, or like, I don't know, I try my best to use like more gender neutral terms because like I just don't want people to be mad at me or like say I don't identify as a guy. Why are you saying hey guys? It's like I'm sorry. I thought it was gender neutral. I'm sorry.
Yeah, wait, I forgot what I was going to ask. Crap. I forgot. I forgot what I was going to say. Whoops. But
I'm
yeah,
sorry. I talk
you're
too much.
good. You're good. You're good. And I'm glad that you're owning up to that because sometimes after like, sometimes so what tends to happen during, after after I end the stream, I tend to, if there's any like, patterns that I notice that weren't necessarily the most helpful with streams, I do tend to address that like during what I call post stream, which is just um us just me saying like how the stream went, and if it's like one of those more structured streams like pastries, Aya games, or hobby interview show, I tend to ask if that person wants another slot and whatever whatnot. And then I ended up, and before that I tend to say like any noticeable problems I noticed during the stream. Now, the thing that would annoy me more is if if someone just if I end up lugging the guest during the entire show, especially if it's a hobby interview show, because with the hobby interview show, it's mostly the guest talking about their hobby and me just asking questions based off of what's on my sheet and then based off of the chat.
Yeah,
Um,
that's fair.
but like, um, but then again, like having the guest take over the show, um, poses its own problems. Which, um, the only time it poses like a real problem is if I'm like having to constantly, like if I'm trying to talk and then you interrupt over me even when have asked you if I can talk, then that's the issue.
Yeah, if I'm like talking too much, like please just like let me know, cause
And
like like this is
yeah,
stream. Sorry, go ahead.
in the beginning it was a bit much, but you've mellowed it down, and I just wanted to give you the grace, since it is a random work stream. I wanted to give you the grace of it being your first time on, so I wanted to like let you get all your nerves out through talking, which sometimes people tend to nervously ramble because they're nervous.
Oh yeah, I do that.
So just like giving the guest time to like talk and like feel less nervous is what my main goal was with that. But in general, I tend to try to have it be around like 60-40. Like that's just like a rough target. The 60 goes to the
Oh yeah.
guest, but like in general, I try to keep things 60-40. If it's like if I'm having to talk 80% of the time, or if the guest overall speaks more than 80% of the time, then that's when things are worrisome. But if it's like more like 30-70, then I don't mind it. Um, Either way, 30-70, I just want to make sure that we both, we both get what we want said. Um,
Yeah.
which I want to go back to the fruit conversation because I didn't really get my 2 cents in, but you were rambling.
Oh
So
yeah, okay, I'm sorry.
you're good. You were still getting used to the show, so I didn't get upset at you. I just want to talk about fruit again because I feel like we missed a whole lot of things we both could have said about fruit during that conversation. But you
Yeah.
see how I'd say it too.
Yeah.
So, do you want to guess what my favorite fruit is, or do you want me just to tell you?
Okay. Uh, all right. So, based on what I know about you, you seem like a strawberry kind of person. But however, also based on what I know about you, you also seem like a raspberry person. Now, I don't know.
but I
What makes
also
you
want to say
say?
blueberries.
What makes you say like strawberries? I'm curious.
So what makes me say strawberries is like in general, like you're just like a very fun, very like bubbly person, and like I tend to associate like strawberries with like fun and bubbly people.
That's
Um,
fair.
raspberries, raspberries, like I also tend to like, but like raspberries are more reserved than strawberries, and blueberries are like that fun little mix of both, you know, like they're bubbly, they can add like a lot of spice to something, and like they can be very fun, very energetic, but at the same time they can also be very calm. So like I associate blueberries with more of a like calm chaos. Strawberries are like a very like fun chaos, and raspberries are a very like I don't know. Like no offense, like a little bit of like an anxiety chaos, but I think you'd be more strawberry because of the fun chaos with like a little hint of raspberry and blueberry.
So here's my thing about so I ate a lot of strawberries as a child. But I'm burned out of them.
Oh, fair.
So I don't like raspberries because of the flavor. And I have texture issues with raw blueberries, but I'll eat them in like jelly or cooked in some way or another. I have issues with raw blueberry texture.
Mm. So
Um
I'm wrong on all aspects. Okay, give me one more chance. Oh,
and
or you can go ahead
wait, did
and
I
say.
did I say I said my issue with raspberries, the taste. Did you mention blackberries at all?
Yeah. No.
Um okay. That is definitely not the answer either, um but you got really close with strawberries, so I'll give you that, but it's not my favorite fruit.
Close to strawberries.
No, don't
Then
say
I've
necessarily
okay.
close to strawberries. I'm just saying you got my second favorite
Okay.
that I ate
Okay. All
often.
right. That okay. Then my next guesses are either grapes or watermelon.
Um, those are both fair guesses, but they're not it.
Ah.
Why did you say
All right.
grape and
What is it? What is
watermelon?
it?
Why did you say grape and watermelon?
Okay. So, first of all, green, crunchy, sweet grapes are my favorite. So, I was just kind of like guessing because like we seem like very similar people kind
Mm-hmm.
of, you know.
Yep.
And I said watermelon because it's also like a very fun fruit that like not very many people dislike.
And the people who really did, who the people who dislike it really dislike it. Yeah, that that figures. My favorite my favorite fruit is actually mangoes.
Oh, really?
But I had a lot of strawberries
I
as a
would
child.
never.
But I had a lot of strawberries as a child just because mangoes are expensive and hard to get.
Fair.
So I had a lot of strawberries and peanut butter in my childhood.
Aw.
That's why I said strawberry was a close guess.
I actually have a really funny story about food combos.
Sure.
So, when I was like younger, I used to dip my carrots in applesauce. I refused
Interesting.
to dip them in ranch. I would dip them in applesauce.
Interesting.
It was very interesting. And also, I'll be right back. I'm really sorry. I really need the bathroom. I'll be
You're
like right
good.
back.
You're good. You're good. Alrighty. I have the both sides back, and I mean like both streams back. And thank you guys for putting up with the whole Twitch, getting used to Twitch nonsense. But yeah, thank you guys for I'm gonna put the Twitch version of this stream in some servers because I'm kind of advertising my Twitch right now, ish. Um, or actually, I'll put the YouTube version up because I'm working on things on both, but given the choice, I prefer people to be watching my YouTube over my Twitch unless I'm only doing things over my Twitch, which I'm planning to do most of my random work streams on Twitch, but I might like I'm thinking about like actually streaming more things, but over on Twitch, over YouTube, just because like um you know like um I don't want to spoil the crap out of every video that I'm gonna be posting, and I want to do more like actual animating during streams, and I want to do actually like more random work streams. I just don't want to spoil the crap out of everything I make. So I'm planning to mostly do random work streams on Twitch unless people are like, Pastry, we missed the random work streams on YouTube. Please come back. But both of my wait, what was that noise? But the stream shows are going to actually be on both YouTube and Twitch. So, yeah. Anyways, you back?
Yeah, I'm back. Hi.
I was just making announcements. The announcements I meant to make, but we got busy on other things, which is okay. But yeah, why didn't you think mangoes were gonna be my answer?
No, honestly. Like, I mean, you just okay, like no offense, like you just seem like someone who would value like convenience and stuff like that and like, strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, like they're all like very convenient to eat. But I mean, I can totally see mango for you. Like mangoes are such like a fun fruit. Like I don't know. I feel like blackberries are like a very reserved, kind of quiet food. Um, I don't know. I give personalities to everything,
That's fair.
and like that's kind of weird.
What is other
I'm
things?
kind of weird.
That's fair. Normal people are boring.
Yeah, and actually there's no such thing as normal because like everyone is different in their own way, and to say that something is normal um is not accurate.
That took me so
And
long
also,
to learn, though. Honestly, to be brutally honest with you.
yeah. And also like being quote unquote average isn't a thing either. Like I've tried to be quote unquote normal and average my whole life,
I used to be
and then
that
I
way
just kind of
too.
learned like
I used to be that way too.
but like then you yeah, but then like as you mature and get older, like you realize that like if you fake who you are, then you'll never find real friends who truly value and care about you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I believe in being yourself, because then like whoever is with you like truly appreciates who you are. And like I think that that was always my problem growing up, is that like I tried to fit too much into the quote unquote norm and ended up like never really having people. So
That's fair.
that's just kind of my 2 cents. I hope I made it $1 worth.
Yeah, that's fair. It's probably $1 worth due to inflation, but you know.
Oh yeah, true.
But yeah.
I actually stole that line from one of my favorite songs. It's called, oh, sorry. I didn't know you were talking. There's like a mic
good.
delay here.
You're good. Continue talking.
I stole that from a lyric from one of my favorite songs called Buy Dirt. It's a good song.
That's fair. Oh, also, I forgot. Have I ever mentioned my probably arguably the most inconvenient sensory issue I have?
I don't think you have.
I have heat sensory issues. I just can't with heat.
Um,
Like, I will cry
Yeah,
and
that's
shut down if it's too hot. And I just can't.
I also don't like Oh, I'm sorry.
Continue.
I also don't like the heat. I also don't like the heat, but I also don't like being cold. Like I'm a very I don't know. I I can be kind of annoying sometimes because it's like I don't like being hot, but I don't like being cold. I just it's annoying.
I sometimes purposefully feel too cold because at that point it just feels so comforting compared to like feeling way too hot.
That's really fair.
Like
I just
it
like in general.
like
Sorry, go ahead.
it feels better to be in um like it feels better for me to be too cold than just right sometimes. I don't know why. It just feels comforting and it like maybe it's stimming, I don't know.
I
But
mean, I don't like being hot because oh, sorry.
no, continue.
I don't I don't like being hot because like, it's just not something that I particularly enjoy. But I also don't like being too cold. Um, so a lot of times like I'll have my room like my air conditioner on and like like I'm wearing right now, I have my fleece pajama pants and a sweatshirt on. Like I'll set my room cold, but then wear warm clothes, and that usually helps me. And like I also like have a really thick blanket on my bed, so when my room is like colder, I sleep better. And also my room is on the third floor. So heat rises. Heat rises.
Wow, y'all have wait, is
I'm
that
sorry.
you're good. Um so do you have like wait, your house has 3 floors? Are you including the basement?
We don't have a basement.
How do you guys have 3 floors then?
So we have the first floor, which is the main floor that has the garage, the living room, the kitchen, and the office, and a bathroom, obviously. And then we have the second floor, which has my mom's room, my dad's room, or my mom's room, and dad's room, because they share a room. Their bathroom, my brother's rooms, and their shared bathroom. Although they share a room, so that extra room has just kind of been made into like an at-home gym because my brothers like for some reason decided to sleep in the same room. That's really weird. And then we have
maybe they
my floor.
wait, let me say something real quick. Maybe they just feel comforted by each other's company so much.
Yeah, they do, but then at the same time it's like they beat each other up senseless. So I don't understand why they want to share a room, but oh well. Um, And then we have my floor, which includes my loft, my bathroom, and my room. So and like we also have like some attic spaces going off of those, like off of my bedroom and off of my loft. So I practically just have like my own flat up here. Except I'm not allowed to have my own like kitchen sets because my family does want to see me occasionally.
That's
So
fair. That's
yeah.
fair.
But they, yeah, because they know that if I had like kitchen stuff up here, that I would never go downstairs unless if I needed like more food to cook.
Do you like cooking in general or no?
Oh, I absolutely love it. I love cooking. I love baking. I love all of it.
I want to get into cooking, like actually
But
cooking, not just cooking to get by.
yeah,
But it
I
just
mean
takes
it.
so much time.
It does. There was one day I was cooking my meal preps and it took me 5 hours.
I don't have patience for that. Even though I have patience to work 5 hours on an animation. I don't understand why.
Wait 1 second. I'll be right back. I have a weird. My loft light is on for some reason. 1 sec.
It's okay. Alrighty. Thank you guys for watching. And if you're not watching right now, then feel free to watch later on. These streams will be forever up on both platforms now. So feel free to check on either of them, or like watch after the fact on either of them. And yeah. I'm kind of wondering how, like, what I can do to my Twitch to get more viewers on Twitch eventually. I think it's because, like, I'm such a new streamer that I'm not really getting much traction, which I'm hoping I can fix in the future. And yeah. You're back already.
Yeah, I am. So it turns out that it wasn't my loft light, but it was the stairwell light that's like by. Because, like, I don't have a full wall there. It's like a half wall type of situation going on. So, like, light will sometimes get in. And it always confuses me when it's the stairwell light because we have so many lights downstairs. Why do people turn that one on specifically? But okay. Get it, I guess. But, like, we do have a lot of light switches that everyone always seems confused as to, like, which one is which. I've figured out which one is which. I just don't reveal the secrets because I like the chaos of people, like, testing out which light switch goes to what.
That's funny.
So.
That's actually funny. But yeah, Yeah, let's get back to the topic of cooking. But I just have a hard time.
Yeah.
I just have a hard time, like, having patience for cooking. Because, like, this might sound, like, ridiculous, but sometimes I get so tired from cooking that I don't even feel like eating the food I made. So I order something else, and then I'm like, okay, I'll eat everything else later. The end.
See, cooking definitely does take a lot of patience, but, like, I've learned a lot of patience throughout the years just because, like, I, have 2 little brothers that I need to be patient with. So, I mean, patience is definitely one of those things where it's like, it takes practice, but once you have it, it is such a nice thing to have because then it's like, it doesn't matter what's going on. Like, you're just able to, like, stay calm. Now, that doesn't mean that I don't get, like, go ahead.
Oh, my patients are very selective. Like, my goodness. Like, I have patience for other people, but I don't have patience for objects at all. Like, if some machine at my job is not working right, then I will be the first one to curse the machine out. Not actually curse them out because then I'd get fired, but I'm the first one to be like, you stupid piece of junk. Please work for lovely customers. I will send you to the spare parts bin if you don't work. But for the customers themselves, I'm not going to disclose where I work, but for all I'm going to say is retail. And I have patience for the customers, but not for the machines themselves. So, like, I have patience for people, but not objects.
See, I'm the same way. Like, and it's strange because I'm not really a people person.
I thought you were.
Like,
you seem like you are.
I am, but I'm not at the same time. It's like, I am when it comes to, like, close friends, but, like, it takes me a minute when, like, it's a friend of a friend, and, like, it takes me a while if I don't know someone. But, in general, like, I have a lot of patience for people, unless if it comes to driving, because driving is one of those things where it's like, it's such a delicate thing that if you're not careful, like, you could get seriously injured.
Yeah.
And, like, So like whenever someone's like being stupid on the road, like that's when I have no patience because it's just like, what are you doing? Are you trying to be stupid or are you just stupid? And like I feel so bad saying things like that when I'm driving, but then it's just like at the same time it's like, it's genuinely one of those things where it's like you gotta be careful when you're driving, man.
Oh man, I don't have my license yet, but when I was learning how to drive, there was this one dude who was going like, um, I don't know, like, 50 on a 30 or a 35. It was like a 50 on a 30, and I was going 25 on a 30. And then he was like zooming past me and even flipped me off for going so slow.
Oh no.
50, he was going
So,
50.
okay.
He was going 50 on a 30, and I was going 25 on a 30.
Okay, yeah, that's a problem on both ends. See, the thing is that you can't go
I was
slow,
too intimidated.
but you also,
I was too intimidated.
yeah, it's, like if it's your first time, that's understandable. But like if it's like your 30th time like being behind the wheel, then it's like, come on, pick up the speed a little bit. But one like my first time driving at night, like I had my best friend in the car with me. Well, one of my best friends in the car with me, and I didn't realize that the speed limit was 55, and like it was really dark out. So like I was trying to drive like very carefully because again, this was like my first time driving by myself at night. And like, I wanted to make sure I was careful cuz here where I live, there's a lot of deer that are especially active at night and will
dear.
jump out in front of your car.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You're driving and it'll be like, "Oh dear," literally. So it's just one of those things where it's like, but I didn't realize that I was going 35 in a 55. That's
Oh,
the
jeez.
problem. So, so then someone going like 80 in a 55 passed me, revved his engine, and then brake checked me.
What does brake check mean? I forgot to ask earlier.
So brake checking is basically like randomly slamming on your brakes. And like especially like for first of all it's for no reason, but it's especially when like someone's riding very very close to your rear bumper. Like slamming your brakes makes them like back up some so that like they are like, "Oh crap, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't be following this closely." I have a thing where I don't like cars being like I don't like being too close to the car in front of me. So like I try to make sure that like I'm really far apart from the car behind me, especially on the highway. Like if I feel like I'm too close to someone on the highway, like I'll switch to another lane and pass them because it's like they're either like cuz I have like a safety thing. I've seen way too many movies.
But yeah, I personally, like, the only reason why I was going slow is I was, like, very new to driving. Like, it wasn't my first time in a car, but it was closer to my first time than when I'm actually gonna get my license. Yes, I am older, but I don't want to say my age on air, but yes, I am older, but yet I don't have my license. But it is a very personal reason of why I don't have my license.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, having your license is a very scary thing, honestly, because like you have so much freedom, but at the same time, so much responsibility. Because while, yes, you're able to like go out, do things like without your parents and like go out and like, just basically do almost whatever you want. You also have a responsibility to yourself and other people around you to keep everyone's safe. So like I think my worst thing when I'm driving is that like I get very shaky and like I get too comfortable at the same time. Like I try not to drive with one hand, but if it's like a road I know really well, I will drive with one hand on the wheel.
Oh, my dad drives with one hand on the wheel all the time.
Yeah, my biological father, I makes me so mad because he'll like drive with his knees while typing on his phone with his hands and like occasionally like look up and it's like, dude,
That's actually a
you need to
problem.
have
That's actually a
you need to
problem.
have at least yeah, it is. Like you always need to have at least one hand on the wheel. Both is preferred, but at least one hand on the wheel and both eyes on the road at all times. Otherwise, that is very dangerous. And he did that with me as a 5-year-old in the car.
Jeez.
You can imagine my mother's infuriation when I just told her about it like the other day for the first time that was something that he did.
Oh wow. I'm so sorry that happened.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It was a very good example of what not to do when driving.
Yeah. Um I'm yeah, I'm very fortunate that the town I'm currently in is such a um walker friendly slash bike friendly town to where like I don't necessarily need a car to get around. It would be nice, but mostly I am on foot.
I mean, I wish I lived in a more like walker friendly area because don't get me wrong, I absolutely love driving. Like it's so freeing for me. But at the same time, it's like I would definitely like prefer walking because I feel like if I had the means to walk more, I would. But like North Carolina in general, like unless if you're in like the big cities like Raleigh or Durham or like I think Charlotte, then like you're not really able to like walk because there's no sidewalks. But a lot of times like in the bigger cities here, like you are able to travel by foot. Like you're able to like like it's almost like a condensed New York City almost. Just scarier.
That's fair. Um I have a online friend that lives in New York who has been on here a few times for different things.
I want to visit New York. It sounds so fun.
I visited it twice, but I was so happy. I was so happy and lucky that I had my parents with me because if not, then I would have had like too much stuff going on, sensory issues. But
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, also, I have
I
sensory
mean,
issues with grainy textures too.
me too.
I can't with
It's so annoying.
I can't with wet sand.
I can't with sand in general. Like I hate when there's like sand anywhere on me. And that's part of why I hate the beach, but we don't talk about that because my grandma absolutely loves the beach and I feel so bad whenever I'm like, yeah, I mean like we can go. I just don't really want to swim. I'm sorry. Like I can't when there's sand on me.
I tend to put up with a lot of different things because of like people I actually genuinely care about.
I
Like
mean, I try to put up with things. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
not gonna say who, but I once had a friend of mine call me 5 days in a row about trains, and once and after the 5th day, I'm like, all right, man, please no more trains. I just can't with the trains anymore. But yeah.
I mean, okay. I'm one of those people where like I can only take so much of like certain things before it's like too much, and that's why like I have to have multiple projects going on at once. Otherwise, I can't touch them anymore.
That's why I
Is this
told you to work on your blanket and your diamond painting. Which, how are those going?
Okay, so I haven't quite started the diamond painting yet because I remembered about my embroidery stuff that I was already doing prior. And I was like, okay, I'll work on my blanket and my embroidery at the same time. But then I ended up hyper focusing on my embroidery because it's almost done. Like
That's fair.
it was already almost done when I picked it back up, but like now that it's like really almost done and I can like almost see the end, I'm just like, all right, I'm just gonna get this thing done because like you know.
With
And
how
like I
you...
ended up switching out.
Oh, continue.
Hmm?
Continue.
I switched out one of the greens for like a softer sage green because like I didn't like how harsh the dark green was. But anyways, as you were saying.
That's fair. So, with how you originally messaged me about it, like, I'm only mentioning the parts where you mentioned like your hobbies. I'm not mentioning the other stuff, but I with how you wrote that message to me, I thought it was the other way around. I thought you were just starting on the embroidery and you had your blanket and painting almost done.
Yeah, no. I've had this embroidery in the works for like hang on, I'm sorry. Like there's like this weird thing in my nose going on right now. Like it's itchy, but at the same time it's not, and it feels like I need to sneeze, but I don't, and it's like really weird. Okay, we're good. Like like when you like sniff water when you're like swimming or something, like that's kind of what
Yeah.
it feels like. And I don't know
Yikes.
why.
Yikes.
I don't know why. Anyways, okay. As I was saying. So, I've had this embroidery project going on for like almost a year now. And like I just put it on the back burner because of things like school and, friends, because there was a period of time where I was like actually like hanging out with my friends. Not really doing that much anymore because, school and they live an hour away. But
No.
yeah, yeah, it sucks. But I mean, in general, like
Just so you know,
I just like
oh,
have
sorry, can I
go
just say
ahead.
something real quick? So,
Yeah.
just so you know, there's two people watching. Those both could be me. There's one from Twitch and one from YouTube. I have both of them open. Um, if there's anyone other than me watching, either YouTube or Twitch, please say yo. Anyways, after this story,
Did anyone?
no, there's nothing. There's no one really chatting on air right now, and yeah.
Okay.
After you're done with your story, let's do closing announcements and then hop off for tonight.
Yeah, that's okay. I was gonna take my medication earlier and I forgot, so I would probably have to go do that.
Okay, so why don't you finish the story you were currently on, and then I'll do closing announcements, and then since we already since I already said what I wanted to say during post stream, since you already mentioned it, we're okay not to do a post stream, and yeah. Anyways, do you have any closing announcements?
I don't really.
That's fair. Some of my friends have YouTubes, and some don't. So that's why I wanted to
Yeah.
mention closing announcements. My closing announcements is thank you guys to the people who were on Twitch, my first ever Twitch stream. I'm planning to do a combination of just Twitch streams and YouTube and Twitch streams, like what I'm doing now, but with my shows instead of with what I'm doing with my random work stream. And I'm planning to mostly put my random work streams on Twitch. So, I can not spoil the crap out of everything on my YouTube. And, depending on how I'm feeling, I might do a audio-based stream on Twitch tomorrow. It depends on how much time I have and how I'm feeling. But yeah, anyways, do you have an outro?
Not really.
Alrighty, I know. I know.
Other than, you know,
wanted to ask.
Oops, sorry,
just
go
for-
ahead.
I know. I just wanted to ask for fun, and yeah. Anyways,
Yeah.
I platonically love you, my